that is quoted like Ursula K.
Le Guin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it inspires this. It's inspired by games like Dragon Age Inquisition, things of that nature. So it's got some interesting influences.
Cool.
I've just got into chapter 2. The core mechanics is what I'm looking at now.
Mm-hmm.
Because character creation is in chapter 1. It's like, hey, this is what you came here for. so before I did that, I wanted to at least understand the core gameplay loop here.
Right.
So it does have some very interesting spirit of the game things, like, hey, don't be a jerk. The game is not meant for it said rulings over rules is what it was saying. It says it's leaning into a very heavy narrative leaning thing. What I've seen in a bunch of my comments is that it's a game meant for actors, which honestly that sounds like a regurgitation. That doesn't sound real.
Yeah.
That sounds like somebody said that their favorite YouTuber said that reviewing this game is like, this is made for actors, and I feel like that's just a regurgitation. That doesn't make sense to me.
Okay, fair.
So I'm leaving my judgment until I actually see what the gameplay is fucking talking about.
Oh yeah,
right?
No, absolutely.
So I'm actually in chapter 2 now, core mechanics on page 90.
On page 90, you said, on the dock.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Just like
the art in this game is pretty phenomenal too, from what I've seen so far.
Yeah, I like the formatting so far. As a person with dyslexia, I'm looking for things that are gonna make me hate it. So far, It's legible.
Yeah, exactly. That was one of my first things I noticed too. So the spotlight, anytime a character becomes the focus of a scene, they're in the spotlight.
Woo.
Even if many characters are involved in a dramatic moment, there's often one character leading the action. Okay, we know about this stuff. Yeah. On your turn, optional tool, spotlight track. Get the fuck out of here. It's like, get the fuck out of here. Okay, making moves, PC makes, okay,
nice
this is
for new GMs.
Yeah, it's cute, but you know, we ain't here for that.
Damn.
We ain't fucking here for that shit. Spotlight a phone flash. Leader, please.
Sorry, I need to
Hold on, let me actually turn you up. Let me turn you up a little bit more. You sound a little quiet, Oh, I know why that is. My headphones are turned down.
And don't turn me up too much. I'll blow out the poor ears of whoever's listening to us.
Okay. Let me actually turn the track, the lo-fi down.
There we go. Chat should now be here. Hopefully.
Okay. So, you know, for new players, I feel like this stuff is very, very important and helpful.
Yes.
Absolutely. Okay, so the main mechanic here is what I've seen is the duality dice system.
That's fun.
Yeah, on page on the next page, 91 here. Duality dice. The core dice in Daggerheart are a pair of D12s called duality dice. Choose 2 D12s of different colors, or if you prefer, different size or patterns. One to represent hope and the other to represent fear. Your duality dice should be easily recognizable from each other at a glance. You'll use these dice to any time you make an action roll. Example, Quinn looks at their dice and decides on a blue D12 to represent hope and a red D12 to represent fear. Aaliyah looks at her dice and chooses a yellow D12 to represent hope and a purple D12 to represent fear. That should be backwards, but anyway, I'll let it go. Nolan thinks about using a black D12 with red inking as the fear die and a black D12 with white inking as his hope die, but decides to go with an orange D12 as his hope die instead, so it's easier to identify. The duality dice represent the way the world pushes the character back or guides them forward through the story. Regardless of whether you succeed or fail on an action roll, the duality of hope and fear influences how the scene evolves. Rolling with hope and fear. One of your duality dice is your hope die, and the other is your fear die. Hope. When you roll your duality die and the hope die rolls higher than the fear die, you roll with hope.
Whoa.
When this happens...
Sorry, continue.
What? What is it?
That's just... That... I understand that they're having to be very concise and very clear, but I feel like this could have been further broken up.
Yeah, that was wild. I said hope so many times just then. I said hope so many times just then.
You did. Please continue.
When this happens on an action roll, even if you fail, mark one of the hope slots on your character sheet. You might also gain hope from spells, abilities, or other events that happen during the game. Fear. When you roll your duality dice and the fear die rolls higher than the hope die, you roll with fear. When this happens on an action roll, even if you succeed, the GM gains a fear, and there are consequences or complications that can come from the action you were attempting. The GM gains a fear. Interesting. Critical successes. When you roll the duality dice and both dice roll the same number, that is a critical success. A critical success counts as a roll with hope, even if you would have otherwise failed because the total is lower than the roll's difficulty. So you could roll double ones and still get a critical success. Interesting. When you critically succeed on a roll, along with gaining a hope, you also clear a stress from your character sheet. Oh, we got stress and shit too. Oh my God. They just literally said, okay, we like Blades in the Dark. We like fucking Monster of the Week. We like fucking Powered by the Apocalypse.
This is how new genres are born.
Oh my God, dude.
People like to put things in a cauldron, figure out what the fuck they like, and then just generally pick and choose after we realize, like with Art Deco, we've added way too much to the fucking pot. Sorry, Art Nouveau. And then you refine it with
Art Nouveau.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll show up in Art Deco for sure. Okay. So, with that said, clear stress from your character sheet. Additionally, when you critically succeed on an attack roll, you deal extra damage as described in the damage roll section on page 98.
It's nice that it's linked.
Yes. Oh yeah, it is. Awesome.
You know.
Using hope. Yeah, like things that you should do when you're writing a fucking PDF. Yeah. Just so necessary.
Yeah, just general formatting.
Oh, my camera shut off. That's what happened. Okay.
Oh.
Thank you, chat. I'll fix it. That's what's going on.
Sneaky Neo. No one will know.
No, I'm just sitting there frozen staring at you. Probably judgmental. Oh, that's the... Hold on. Let's do the source. Yeah, I am frozen in place here. Let's do that. Now I look sleepy. Oh shit, I lost my melanin though.
Oh no. Now I'm curious. Hang on. We gotta go do a sneaky peek. What happened?
I lost my melanin.
Oh no, you didn't just lose your melanin. Oh no. Ah, there you are.
Oh shit, I lost my melanin though. Hold on. Let me fix the color on me real quick. Did it zoom me out too? Yes, it probably did.
I think it did.
Okay, I got this. Turn this off real quick.
Also, just to fill in time and air, and while we're doing this, hi chat! Hi everybody who's showing up. We're also reviewing things for Daggerheart, which is the Critical Role tabletop role-playing game that has come out that they've already played through a couple of times. So I will be making heroic skills on the side, but we'll still be talking about different role-play mechanics and probably design on the side as we go along.
Hi everybody, it's good to see y'all.
But yeah, please feel free to lurk. Please feel free to go and get snacks. This would be a good time to go and grab some sweet tea, refill your coffee. Yes, at 8:15 p.m.
Whoa. Y'all ain't going to bed.
No, not in these parts.
No, we don't do none of that here. So, there we go. We're back.
There we go. We're so back.
Okay, there's that.
I'm making jam. Yum.
I'm making waffle.
I'm making waffles.
So, the duality dice. Okay, we got there. Critical successes. Okay, we're at using hope. When you've gained hope and recorded it on your character sheet, you can spend it to power special abilities, clearing it from your character sheet when you do. Your hope carries over between sessions, but you can only hold a maximum of 6 hope at a time. So we recommend you look for opportunities to spend it. Hope can be used in several ways: to help an ally, utilize an experience, to initiate a tag team roll, or activate a hope feature. Help an ally. You can spend a hope to help an ally who is making an action roll you could feasibly support. When you do this, describe how you're helping and roll a d6 advantage die. See the advantage and disadvantage section on page 100. Any number of PCs can help an ally as long as they spend a hope to do so. The ally being helped might also gain advantage on the roll from another source. In this case, they'd roll their own d6 advantage die. If the ally has gained advantage on a roll from multiple sources, they take the highest of all the advantage dice rolled and add the result to their action roll. Okay. Utilize an experience. You can spend a hope to use one of your relevant experiences on an action or reaction roll, adding its modifier to the result. If more than one experience applies to the situation, you can spend an additional hope for each experience you want to use. Initiate a tag team roll. You can spend 3 hope to initiate a tag team roll between you and another PC in order to combine your efforts together in an exciting and scene-defining moment. See the tag team roll section on page 97. Activate a hope feature. A hope feature is any effect that allows or requires you to spend hope to activate its effects. If the text instructs you to spend hope, you must spend the specified number of hope, or you can't trigger the hope feature. When using a hope feature, if you rolled with hope or for that action, the hope you gain from that roll can be spent on that feature. What the fuck did I just read? Hold on, let me run that back.
Yeah, right?
When using a hope feature, if you rolled with hope for that action, okay? The hope you gain from that roll can be spent on that feature or toward it if it requires spending multiple hope. Okay, so there's got to be an easier way that could have been said, but essentially, like, if you gained hope as a part of that action, right? If you gained hope as a part of that action, you can then immediately spend that on what you're doing.
Right. I think, well, I'll keep my grammar self to the side. Yes, what you're saying sounds right.
Is it? I don't know.
And this is why writing clear rules is so important.
Yeah, I agree. Let's see.
Oh.
Okay. Is your tag team roll? Okay, so we got that. Activate a hope feature. Okay.
Notice I don't think it still told us what a hope feature is.
No, I'm assuming that's class shit. Let's see. Yeah, it says each class has a unique hope feature.
Okay.
Let's see. Didn't roll with hope. Okay, if you didn't roll with hope, you'll need to spend hope you gained from previous rolls to activate the effect. God, that could have been written so much easier. Tip: some effects only trigger on a success with hope. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Some effects only trigger on a success with hope. This doesn't mean you can spend hope on a successful roll with fear to get the effect. It means the effect only occurs when you roll with hope and succeed on your action roll. You don't need to spend hope to activate these effects. They happen as long as the condition of the roll are met.
God,
conditions
why do
of the
I feel
roll
like
are
I'm
met.
in math?
Oh my God.
What
Yeah,
do I-
that's if Johnny has 3 apples, that's how I feel right now.
Why are there 12 alien spaceships in the sky if John likes blue hats?
That's what that felt like. But I understand it. It's just there was an easier way to say that. The way I'm translating this in my brain meat is like some effects only trigger with a success, with I would have called it a hopeful success.
Ooh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like a hopeful
Yeah.
success, a fearful failure. Like I don't know.
Like
Maybe
yourself.
maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping. But
Are you saying you want the job? You're hired.
Math is not this crazy. I agree, Lita. So, here we go. That's what I took away from that. Each class has a unique hope feature, such as the Guardian's frontline tank or the Wizard's not this time, that underscores their class archetype and showcases their power. You can spend 3 hope to activate these powerful abilities. If you find yourself maxing out on hope, using your hope feature could give you the upper hand. But remember to look for opportunities to use hope to help your allies and utilize your experiences. You will be gaining hope regularly, and it's meant to be used often. It's fabulous points. But
Yeah.
you assumedly get them more often. Using fear. As a player, rolling with fear doesn't mean your action roll fails. Instead, you face a complication or consequence. For example, your character learns only some of the information they need, suffers a counterattack from the adversary they just struck, or encounters an unexpected danger or hazard. If you fail the action roll where you rolled with fear, those consequences or complications are worse. When you roll with fear, you don't record it on your character sheet. Instead, the GM gains a fear and makes a move to reflect the complications of your fear roll.
Pytho.
Yeah, I kind of fuck with it. Now, see, this concept, I don't think it's bad. I just wish they would have worded this shit better. Hi, Nandi. Welcome in. Hey, y'all. Oh, my sister is in chat, y'all.
Yo!
Reverend Dr. Neo Solstice is in the TikTok chat.
Oh my god. Chat, we made it.
Yeah, we did. Hey everybody, thank you so much for the gifts over on TikTok. Hey Nandi, welcome in. We are looking at Daggerheart. I'm on page 91 of the book if you want to crack it open with us. Reverend Dr. Neil Solstice. I'm sure she hates it when I call her that. Who started at Clark Atlanta University today, I think. The historically black college, fucking Clark Atlanta, down the street from Morehouse and Spelman. So it's players versus GM? Not necessarily. It's just, it gives the GM more tools to enhance the narrative play. Yeah?
Yeah. It reminds me of villain points versus hero points. It's an old concept,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah, it is. It totally is. You know, for me, like, because it's my new obsession right now, like, it definitely reminds me of Fabula points and Ultima points.
Yes, absolutely.
Just giving you more tools to do things with.
That's why I want, like, I wish this mechanic was more in. Oh my god, thank you for the follow. Whoa, that's a cool name, Necronomic Craig. Was that your name? No, hang on.
Necronomic Rage is what I see.
Necronomic Rage. Okay, thank you. The dyslexia is strong with this one. Anyway.
Necronomic Craig is wild.
Necronomic Craig. My name, I need it.
Necronomic Craig. Okay.
I keep going before I derail us.
Absolutely. So let's see.
Evasion?
Complication. The GM. Did I read this?
Oh, no.
The GM can spend the fear they gain on effects such as spotlighting an adversary or making fear moves. See the spending fear section on page 154. Interesting. Okay, evasion. Your evasion represents your character's ability to avoid attacks and other unwanted effects from adversaries. This value sets the difficulty for any roll a creature makes against you. Your base evasion is determined by your class, but it can be modified by domain cards, equipment, conditions, and more. You get to describe what your character's evasion represents, flavoring it the same way you would describe their actions. Take this opportunity to be creative, lean into the descriptions, and deepen your character. When an adversary misses them with an attack or other effect, they might deftly avoid it with acrobatic dodging or precise footwork, or disrupt the attack with well-timed parries. They might even have a magical shield or enchanted object that wards off blows.
Oh, is that
Although these
text? Go ahead.
Say that one more time.
I said, is that flavor text? Finally, like a breath of fresh air. But keep going.
Yes, quite indeed. Instead of your armor class being 30 million, and it's like, because you're wearing the big dick armor. Sure.
Happy Pride.
Make sure you're putting your armor on, chat.
Your big armor.
You can't slay the dragon without putting on the armor. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Y'all be safe out here.
Actually, I'm gonna just type this into the Discord chat because I'm not gonna be able to say this out loud.
Oh, word? Oh, shit, I'm scared. I'm actually scared.
There we go. I want to say it out loud.
Hold on, let me see.
Can't.
Let me see. Is this a bannable offense? What the fuck did you say?
You're gonna have to read it.
I'm on the way. Hold on, give me a sec.
12 tabs later.
Seriously.
Oh, damn it.
No, absolutely. That's funny as hell. That's funny as hell. You funny to the motherfucker, cuz.
It's very particular humor. Keep going. Speaking of evasion.
Yeah. Are we diving into you? Oh my lord.
Oh my lord.
Chill, cuz.
Pause.
Oh wow. Anyway.
The fan came out.
Although these descriptions add to your character and the story your group is telling together, they don't change the normal evasion rules or give you special bonuses. For example, you might describe how your character uses a powerful burst of magic to redirect an arrow headed their way. This doesn't mean you can redirect the arrow back at the attacker and deal the damage to them instead.
Boo. Sorry. I mean, okay, that's fair.
All right, fine. Hit points and damage thresholds. HP represents the physical injuries and discomfort your character experiences during their adventures. Your available hit points are determined by your class. When you take damage, when an adversary succeeds on an attack roll against your evasion, you mark between 1 and 3 HP, representing the harm your character suffers. That's it. Ow. Ow.
I'm guessing you have
3
like,
HP.
I'm guessing you have like a max HP of less than 50 then.
I assume so. Holy shit.
Which that makes me happy. Keep going.
Yeah, like number crunch, like crunching the numbers, making it tighter, right?
Yeah.
The number of HP you mark is determined by your damage thresholds. This threshold bar is in the damage and health section of your character sheet, and at the top of this page, show the 3 thresholds of damage you can take: minor, major, and severe. A character's level is added to their armor's damage thresholds to determine their final damage thresholds. For example, a level 1 guardian wearing chainmail armor with thresholds of 7 and 15 will start with the following thresholds. See using armor section on 114 for more details.
Ooh, okay. That's very, what's it called? Shadowrun? That's very Shadowrun.
It's looking very Shadowrun, yes. Okay. So minor damage 8, then it's major damage, and then 16 is severe damage.
Yeah.
Interesting. Huh. I don't know how I feel about it just yet.
Okay. I've had a thought. I'd like to share.
Go for it. Of course.
I actually kind of like this. However,
Work?
every single thing that we're reading so far is reading like I'm already supposed to know other rules, so I don't think this book was made to be read in order.
No, I agree.
I think, like, you're supposed to be given character sheets, and then it's supposed to be the fun discovery of reading this along, which is why the wording is more...
So I need to go to character creation.
I think we need to jump to character creation, but if you want to get through hit points...
No, I think you're right. I think you're right. I think this book is put together the way it is for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to character creation.
Fuck yeah.
Let me ask you this. Would you like to build a character too?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Let me see if I can share this on Demiplane. I should be able to.
I mean, if not, I'm sure the back of this book has a character sheet.
It does.
Oh, that moment whenever you go too far in the book too fast. Okay, there we are. Ooh, okay.
Is it cooking?
You might like the domains. Like, I skipped ahead, and it already looks cool and cleaner. It looks like a spell list.
Okay. All right. I'm locked in. Damn it. I'm locked in. So
I found the character sheet.
So I'm gonna see how I share this actually.
Okay.
Just in case you want to do it through the, Demiplane really cooked on this one. How do I share things? Do you have a Demiplane account?
No, I don't even know what that is.
Oh, Demiplane is think of it as D&D Beyond, but for every other game besides Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh.
What's going on? Welcome in. It is now owned by Roll20.
Okay, I was like, oh, it's alright.
So you should just be able to log in with your Roll20 account.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal. I can't not do that now. That's your fault. You did that.
You sound so mad.
It's you. It's always been you.
Your move, Kaiba.
Your move, Kaiba.
Yes, I can't. I'm not a man. I don't have.
I get it. I understand.
I don't have baritone.
I understand.
I can do ara, and I can do.
Ooh, that was good. That was good though.
I can do.
My grandpa's deck has no pathetic cards, Kaiba.
Cough, cough. Okay, so explore your favorite games.
Oh my lord. Oh lord.
Oh, Lord.
Content sharing. Here we go. What is your username?
Cordelia, and we're changing that.
Oh shit.
Cordelia
Okay.
for now.
Whoa.
It's showing my email. No.
No. I'm literally about to hide it so that you don't have to show people that.
Okay, I appreciate it. I'm running. Here you go. I have posted it in the Discord chat.
Okay, I'm coming to get it.
Nobody look. Moral,
I'm just. Oh, hold on, that's the wrong thing. I turned off my webcam like a goober.
Thank you, Lavender.
Instead of. Hold on, let me turn. Where is the? I'll turn that off for a second so people can't see your business. Let me open Dick Sword. That what got you, huh? That's the one that got you.
それは何ですか? Thank you guys. Chat's in love with my hair because I took a shower today and I applied the appropriate amount of conditioner, and so my hair decided it was alive again and is curly.
I love that for you.
I know.
Oh, we got the curls out. Oh, I see the curls.
Yeah.
Let's go. Or so and so.
Aww. Your Your hair is very pretty, Nameless. Thank you very much, Nameless. Much obliged. Also, congratulations on your self-discovery, Jinx, and Nameless, and
Absolutely.
et al.
Okay, I just shared content with you. So honestly, I think that might give you, I don't know if that gives you access to every fucking game that I have in Demi playing or just this one.
It says that you're sharing content with me, but now I need to figure out how to access it.
Okay, so you can click on game rules over at the top, yeah?
Okay.
Or I think that's where you'll see all the games, maybe?
Okay, games? View all games?
Yeah. What?
The games, the view all games, like you were saying?
I think so.
Okay.
And I think you can click on Daggerheart from there.
Okay.
Let me turn my screen back on.
They have Mutant Year Zero! Oh my god, they have Freya Ligan in here.
They're also going to have Cosmere when that comes out, too.
Ooh, damn. Alright. Alright, create characters. Click.
Okay.
Okay.
It's kind of, you know, they be cooking. The same people that worked on D&D Beyond actually do this shit.
Okay, yeah. I was like, this is so clean.
Yeah, they kind of know what they're doing over yonder. You feel me?
Shit.
Thank you for the hydrate, everybody.
Oh.
So let's just jump in. Let's just jump in. So,
Ooh.
we're gonna do character name. What do we do here? I don't know. Everybody's just Oro until I play that motherfucker. Shanann.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be again.
Yes! Pronouns attack/helicopter.
Helicopter. Look at these cute little portraits.
Ooh. Do I want to be a turtle? No, I want to be the big ears. Give me big ears.
Those are some big old ears, cuz. Some big old ears. Okay, so let's go to begin. Let's see what this game is talking about.
Yes.
Okay, classes. We've got Bard, Druid,
Oh, shit.
Guardian. Well, they got you.
They got me.
Yep. Bard, Druid, Guardian, Ranger, Rogue. Let me open them up in the core rulebook too.
Yeah.
Character creation. Classes. Bard.
What page is that?
In the PDF 29.
29. Thank you. Ooh. Such a pretty page.
Oh wow. Holy shit.
That's some nice art.
It really is. Now this art is amazing. So, class. This section details each of Daggerheart's classes. Your chosen class grants the following: domains. Each class lists the 2 domains that serve as the basis of its abilities. You can choose cards from these domain decks during character creation and when leveling up. Starting evasion. Each class has its own starting evasion. Starting hit points. Each class has its own amount of starting hit points. Each class has a unique set of starter items. Each class feature. Each class has a unique class feature or set of features. And class hope feature. Each class has a special move they can make by spending 3 hope. Your chosen subclass grants the following: spellcast trait. If you're a spellcaster, this is the character trait your subclass uses anytime you make a spellcast roll. Foundation feature. The foundation feature is the unique starting feature that establishes the identity and strengths of the subclass. Specialization feature. The specialization feature is a more advanced feature or set of features you can gain when you level up. For some subclasses, the specialization feature is a new ability. For others, it expands the abilities of the class or foundation feature, making it even more potent. And mastery feature. The mastery feature is your subclass's most powerful feature, which you can gain at higher levels. For some subclasses, this mastery feature unlocks an extraordinary new ability. For others, it's the impressive culmination of their subclass's core feature. The foundation, specialization, and mastery features each come with a card that you can choose to take as one of the benefits from leveling up. The cards hold information about the feature for quick reference. The following class sections refer to many mechanics and terms that will be taught throughout Chapter 2. Use the index to navigate these concepts as needed. So Bard is the first class. Bard, first of all, the art of the Bard is beautiful. I believe she is sitting in a wheelchair. She's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely stunning art, I have to say. Absolutely stunning. Bards are the most charismatic people in all the realms. Members of this class are masters of captivation and specialize in a variety of performance types, including singing, playing musical instruments, weaving tales, or telling jokes. Whether performing for an audience or speaking to an individual, bards thrive in social situations. Members of this profession bond and train at schools or guilds. But a current of egotism runs through the hose of the bardic persuasion. Well, okay, just put it out there, I guess.
All of our business.
While they may be the most likely class to bring people together, a bard of ill temper can just as easily tear a party apart. Their domains are Grace and Codex.
Ooh.
Their starting evasion score is 10, and their starting hit points are 5.
I gotta say.
Class items. Say that one more time.
I gotta say. Oh, well, no, do the class items. I'll shut the fuck up.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'll keep this thought in my gullet. Don't worry, just call on me later.
Okay. Class items: a romance novel or a letter never opened.
Ooh.
Oh my lord. Okay. Bard's Hope feature. Make a scene. Spend 3 hope to temporarily distract a target within close range, giving them a -2 penalty to their difficulty.
I like that.
Yeah, that's kind of good. Class feature. Rally. Once per session, describe how you rally the party and give yourself and each of your allies a rally die. At level 1, your rally die is a d6. A PC can spend their rally die to roll it, adding the result to their action roll, reaction roll, damage roll. Oh, innate damage increase. Whoa. Or to clear a number of stress equal to the result.
Considering
at the
how
end of
low
each
HP
session.
is, that makes sense to me.
One more time.
Considering how low health points are, that makes sense to me.
Same. At level 5, at the end of each session, clear all unspent rally dice. So it really encourages you to use these things. At level 5, your rally die increases to 1d8.
Okay, so better bardic inspiration.
Seems that way. But what were you gonna say? I'm calling on you.
Yes, so domains, Grace and Codex, just fucking call it knowledge. Just do it. We know what you're pulling from. Just call it knowledge. Unless we find out that there is a reason to call it Codex, I'm gonna be what? Don't use
You're gonna have words. You're gonna have words for them.
I'm gonna have a codex of fucking vocabulary, vernacular.
That's what I'm talking
no
about.
No one was fucking prepared for. Anyway.
That was fucking fantastic.
Thank you. Please continue.
Okay. So, one more time here. Oops. Yeah, the critters are fucking mad. Like, I just got a notification. These motherfuckers is mad.
You kicked the hive.
Accusing me of clickbait.
Oh. Welcome to the internet. Is this your first
Yeah.
day?
Yeah, it seems that way. This is actually indeed my first rodeo.
What you should tell them is if they're accusing you of clickbait, just type "gotcha" underneath.
Yeah,
Gotcha,
I
bitch.
think I will literally do just that. My friend told me to tell you gotcha.
Do it.
Okay, Bird subclasses. Bird. Choose either the Troubadour or the Wordsmith subclass.
Ooh.
Troubadour. Play the Troubadour if you want to play music to bolster your allies. Their spellcast trait is Presence. Foundation feature. Gifted performer. Describe how you perform for others. You can play each song once per long rest. Relaxing song. You and all allies within close range clear a hit point.
Okay, that's a weird way to phrase that. I'm assuming you free it up instead of
Yeah,
just
I
like
assume you free it
die.
up. Yeah.
Relaxing song. Ah, yes. Ah. Death. Happy Pride.
Huh. Bars. Ah! What is it? Oh, no, Street Fighter.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. You're so damn goofy.
Oh,
Epic song. Make a target within close range temporarily vulnerable. Whatever the
no.
fuck that means.
There's a joke there, because Epic the musical is like, maybe this class is all you could want here, all you could need here. Anyway, so thank you for your time. Please
I
continue.
love that. That was good. That was good. Anyways. Frog Blink. Heartbreaking song. You and all allies within close range gain a hope. Oh, that's strong.
Ooh.
That's just pretty good. That's just really good, actually.
Now I'm curious what their starting health is to make them less likely. Okay, it's 5. And what that compares to everybody else to see if that makes them less likely to be in close range.
Sure. Specialization feature, Maestro. Your rallying songs steal the courage of those who listen. When you give a rally die to an ally, they can gain a hope or clear a stress.
Aww.
That seems strong.
Mm-hmm.
Mastery feature is Virtuoso. You are among the greatest of your craft, and your skill is boundless. You can perform each of your gifted performer features songs twice instead of once per long rest. Neat.
That doesn't make me feel anything for a mastery feature.
It doesn't. No. Just neat.
Yeah.
I feel like that's your what's the bard? What's the Dungeons and Dragons bard? Is it lore?
Sorry.
I feel like it's lore.
Oh, okay. I'm on board. For a moment I was deeply confused. You were just saying the word bard at me.
Bard, Moro.
Oh, I'm confused.
Answer the question, Moro.
I'm in math.
It is me. Papa Lycan is in my chat. I haven't seen you in so long. Hey, Playboy, how you doing? Hope the family's doing well. So, Wordsmith. Play the Wordsmith if you want to use clever wordplay and captivate crowds. Spellcast trait is also Presence. Foundation features, rousing speech. Once per long rest, you can give a heartfelt, inspiring speech. All allies within far range clear 2 stress. Heart of a Poet. After you make an action roll to impress, persuade, or offend someone, you can spend a hope. You can spend a hope to add a d4 to the roll. Specialization feature, Eloquent. Your moving words boost morale. Once per session, when you encourage an ally, you can do one of the following. Allow them to find a mundane object or tool they need, help an ally without spending hope, or give them an additional downtime move during their next rest. Okay. These seem so fucking specific. Am I tripping?
They are very specific. I've noticed this kind of movement in tabletop toward asking these questions. I noticed it around the time that Wonderhome became popular, but I'm sure it was before then as well.
Sure. All right. Mastery feature, Epic Poetry. Your rally die increases to a d10. Additionally, when you help an ally, you can narrate the moment as if you were writing the tale of their heroism in a memoir. When you do, roll a d10 as your advantage die. Jesus, that seems strong. It still doesn't give me mastery though.
No, that doesn't give mastery.
Like, these subclasses just feel weak as fuck to me. Am I tripping?
Like, I feel more motivated by specialization than mastery.
Yeah. Maybe that's just a bard thing. Maybe bard is just built for tough for supporting, I guess. But I feel like I'm missing something. So let background questions. After answer any of the following background questions, you can also create your own questions. Who from your community taught you to have such confidence in yourself? You were in love once. Who did you adore and how did they hurt you? Oh my God, can you calm the fuck down, gang? What the hell? What the heliante? What the fuck?
Not heliante. Mucho caliente? ¿Por qué? Why you
Oh my God.
Game?
Whoa, this game is like, ooh, you're gonna feel shit.
I mean, it is Daggerheart. I just wasn't expecting to receive one.
Yeah, that's that.
Got you.
Yeah, you earned that one. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Proud of you.
Thank you.
You've always looked up to another bard. Who are they and why do you idolize them? Connections. Ask your fellow players one of the following questions for their character to answer, or create your own questions. What made you realize you were going to be such good friends? What do I do that annoys you? And why do you grab my hand at night?
It's my prosthetic. You can have it. That's
what the fuck? The artist still peaked though. Okay, the thing that we're actually here for is druid. Let's see what druid is talking about. Druid, becoming a druid is more. Do you want to take this one?
Yeah, gimme. Even though I'm fucking dyslexic, I might tag you in at some point. But anyway,
go for it.
Okay, becoming a druid is more than an occupation. It's a calling for those who wish to learn from and protect the magic of the wilderness. While one might underestimate a gentle druid who practices the often quiet work of cultivating flora, druids who channel the untamed forces of nature are terrifying to behold. Druids cultivate their abilities in small groups, often connected by a specific ethos or locale, but some choose to work alone. Through the years of study and dedication, druids can learn to transform into beasts. Fuck yeah! Sorry, and shape nature itself. I can be a furry!
Yay! I love that for you.
Fuck yeah! All right, domains. Sage and no restraint. Sorry, Arcana. Starting evasion is 10, which is equal to Bard. Starting hit points at 6, so that's more than Bard. Class items, a small bag of rocks, accurate, and bones, accurate, and a strange pendant found in the dirt. Yeah. Alright, Druid's Hope feature. Are you okay, Neo?
It's like they're like hiding in your fucking closet or some shit, cuz.
No! How did they know? I can't even go grab the pendant that my bestie found in the dirt. That's fucked up.
It's like Matt Mercer is literally hiding in your closet.
Up here, it's like a part of a dog collar, and it says, above all else, guard your heart from everything you do, for everything you do flows from it. And I was like,
holy shit.
Yeah, those are words to fucking live by.
Yeah,
Anyway.
they are. Holy God.
Anyway, so, the Druid's Hope feature. Evolution. Spend 3 hit points to transform into a beast form, capital B, without marking a stress. When you
Hold on 1 second, Morrow. Hold on 1 second.
What's up?
No, no, go ahead. You continue, please.
Oh, okay. Are you sure?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Alright, okay. So, spend 3 hope to transform into a beast form without marking a stress. When you do, choose 1 trait to raise by +1 until you drop out of that beast form. Okay. Class features. Mark a stress to magically transform. Wait, you just told me I don't have to. Oh, that's to spend 3 hope to do. Okay, cool. So whenever I transform, it's not a normal thing, so I mark a stress. That feels fucked up, but I'll take it. Mark a stress to magically transform into a creature of your tier or lower. That feels weird. From the beast form list, you can drop out of this form at any time. While transformed, you can't use weapons, so I can't be Sif. Okay, fine. Or cast spells from domain cards, but you can still use other features or abilities you have access to. Spells you cast before you transform stay active and last for their normal duration. We'll figure out what that is in a second. And you can talk and communicate as normal. Okay, cool. I'm sure that's not unnerving for fucking anyone. Additionally, you gain the beast form's features. Add their evasion bonus to your evasion, use the trait specified in their statistics for your attack. Cool. While you're in the beast form, your armor becomes part of your body and you mark armor slots as usual. When you drop out of a beast form, those marked armor slots remain marked. Interesting. If you mark your last hit point, you automatically drop out of this form. Okay. Any questions so far? No? Cool. Wild Touch. You can perform harmless, subtle effects that involve nature, such as causing a flower to rapidly grow, or summoning a slight gust of wind, or starting a campfire at will. Cool. You gave me Druidcraft, and you called it Wild Touch.
So, I'm sorry, I had to take care of something real quick.
You're good,
Can you Spark Notes me what I missed?
Yeah, absolutely. So, the Druid's Hope feature is that you can turn into a beast by spending 3 hope. The beast is basically, you mark a stress to become a beast. There's something about armor slots here, and you still drop out of your form as normal whenever you hit your last health points. It doesn't feel like you get extra hit points from a beast form.
Okay.
And I feel like they wanted to put in wild somewhere, so instead of it being wild form and beast touch, which I'm guessing would be something else, yeah, they instead... I'm still hung up on them giving me Druidcraft, but calling it Wild Touch.
Oh, that's what Wild Touch does. That's your harmless effect.
That's my harmless effect.
Okay.
All you could want here. Anyway, so Druid subclass. Choose either the Warden of the Elements or Warden of Renewal subclass. If this game will let me be Cersei, we ball. All right, so play the Warden of Elements if you want to embody the natural elements of the wild. Cool. Also love that they have this flavor text to like help me skim and know whether or not I should give a shit.
Yes.
Spellcast trait. Instinct. Foundation feature. Elemental incantation, mark a stress to channel one of the following elements until you take severe damage or until your next rest. Okay, so this is the stand-in for concentration. If I get hit big, I big sad. Got it.
Yes. Okay.
So, fire. When an adversary within melee range deals damage to you. Okay, hang on. When an adversary within melee range deals damage to you, they take 1d10 magic damage. Oh, okay, fire shield. Got it.
Absolutely.
Gain a bonus to your damage threshold equal to your proficiency. Sick. Water. When you deal damage to an adversary within melee range, all other adversaries within very close range... This is fucked up. I hate this range. What's kissing distance? Is it melee or very close?
Is it melee or very close?
I need to know. Anyway, so when you deal damage to an adversary within melee range, all other adversaries within very close range must mark a stress. And then air is you can hover, and then you gain advantage on agility rolls. I like that it's hover and not fly, because it still makes you less cool than a chicken.
Sure.
A chicken can fly. Anyway. So specialization, elemental aura. Once per rest while channeling. You can assume the font's weird. You can assume an aura matching your element, and aura affects targets within close range within channeling ends. What? The aura affects...
Until your channeling ends.
Targets. Okay. But that's... Okay.
Yep. Yeah. Something like that.
It's still weird, because now I have to keep in mind who's close range, who's very close
Who's
range.
very close. I'm hoping that that's a very easy thing to determine.
Yeah. Okay. So
I'm
fire.
hoping. I don't know.
Yeah. We're moving. Fire. When an adversary marks 1 or more hit points, they must also mark a stress. Okay.
Interesting.
So you can stress out your enemies. I feel bad for them. Earth. I feel like that's just me. Earth. Your allies gain a +1 bonus to strength. Sweet. Earth is seeming more like Totem Barbarian. Water.
It is.
When an adversary deals damage to you, you can mark a stress to move them anywhere within very close range of where they are. Fuck grammar, apparently. Fuck sense organization, and fuck me in particular. Happy Pride.
Essentially. Happy. Oh, my lord. Oh, Moro, please. There are people watching.
I'm sorry. All right, so air. When you or an ally takes damage, it should be take because it's or. Anyway.
Yeah.
From an attack beyond melee range, reduce the damage by 1d8. Oh, I know that spell, but I forgot the name of it. It's like windshield or some shit.
Yeah, I think it's a wind wall.
That's it. And there's another one that's supposed to like give you like a whirlwind around you and it gives disadvantage. Yeah, but anyway. Elemental Domain is the mastery feature. Let's see if these are cooler than the specialization.
Let's see.
You further embody your element. While channeling, you gain the following benefit. Fire, you gain +1 bonus, a +1 bonus to your proficiency for attacks and spells that deal damage. That's on brand, that makes sense. Earth. When you would mark hit points, roll a d6 per hit point marked. For each result of 6, reduce the number of hit points you mark by 1.
Holy shit.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, that's pretty good, actually.
Yeah. This mastery feature is just no. No and nuh-uh. Water, however, when an attack against you succeeds, you can mark a stress to make the attacker temporarily vulnerable. And then air, you gain +1 bonus to your evasion, and you can finally perform on the same level as a chicken. Congratulations.
Nice. Well done. Well done, Chicken Man. Well done, Chicken Man.
All right.
So, immediate thoughts on the Warden of the Elements.
It is the wildest mash between Land Druid, Monk of Elements, and Totem Barbarian.
Agreed.
And I don't hate it. It's not for me, but...
Yeah, I don't hate it, but I wouldn't play it.
Yeah, it gives you a lot of options, and that makes me worry about, are the domains lacking? Like, are we compensating for something? And
sure. If
we're not compensating for something, is there a reason this level of complication is given to the druid but not, say, the bard? Yeah,
because Bard was in my opinion, Bard was very simplified.
Agreed. I really wanted to love the wordsmith. I did not love the wordsmith.
I actually thought it was trash. Not even gonna lie to you. I didn't think it was good, no.
No, if I was gonna play a bard, I would play the first one, the troubadour.
Yeah.
All right, so ready for the next subclass?
Absolutely. Warden of Renewal, go for it. Or you want me to do it?
Oh my god, play the Warden of Renewal.
I can do it.
Oh, you want to do it? Go for it.
I don't mind. Warden of Renewal. Play the Warden of Renewal if you want to use powerful magic to heal your party.
It's me.
Yeah, it's you. Spellcasting trait is still Instinct. Foundation features Clarity of Nature. Once per long rest, you can create a space of natural serenity within close range. When you spend a few minutes resting within the space, clear stress equal to your instinct. Distribute it as you choose between you and your allies. In Regeneration, touch a creature and spend 3 hope. That creature clears 1d4 hit points. Yep, that is just great heals. It's just good healing. Specialization feature, Regenerative Reach. You can target creatures within very close range with your regeneration feature. So as opposed to what it was when you had to touch them. Warden's Protection. Once per long rest, spend 2 hope to clear 2 hit points on 1d4 allies within close range. This is kind of crazy levels of healing, right?
Yeah.
This is kind of good. This is kind of good levels of healing, actually. Its mastery feature is Defender. Your animal transformation embodies a healing guardian spirit. When you're in beast form and an ally within close range marks 2 or more hit points, you can mark a stress to reduce the number of hit points they mark by 1. That's pretty fucking strong.
Yeah!
This is the first good subclass that we've seen.
There it is! Druid wins!
Yeah, Druid came through. I was concerned.
I was also concerned.
But because, I mean, again, the Warden of the Elements is functional. Wouldn't play it, though.
Yeah, functional. Great. Looks cool. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, but Warden of Renewal, you would play the fuck out of this.
Oh, yeah. Nobody
and be very good at it.
You die when I
No
say
one
so.
dies. So, background questions. I am interested in what they want for the druids. Answer any of the following background questions. You can also create your own questions. Why was the community you grew up in so reliant on nature and its creatures?
Ooh.
Who was the first wild animal you bonded with? Why did your bond end? Holy shit, game, calm down.
Oh my god, the next one's worse.
The one is crazy. Who has been trying to hunt you down? What do they want from you?
Specifically,
whoa.
Whoa. I like that though.
Nah, these are good. These are kind of good. These questions are fucking wild. Welcome in, everyone. We are reviewing the Daggerheart RPG from the folks over at Critical Role. Connections. Ask your fellow players one of the following questions for their character to answer, or create your own questions. What did you confide in me that makes me leap into danger for you every time?
Aww.
What animal do I say you remind me of? What affectionate nickname have you given me? Okay, Druid kind of got it together.
Yeah.
Druid kind of got it together. Druid got it together. I was concerned. I was concerned about this game because Bard's class features are good.
Yes.
Subclasses, not so fucking much. Not even gonna lie to you. Bard is kind of mid. Guardian is the next one. No beast form options. Oh, there's a whole thing here.
Yeah. Okay. So that's one of the things I wanted to get in with you about is at the very end of the book. If you're still leaning toward Bard, we can go and look up Grace and Codex domains and see
at the domains.
Yes.
Oh yeah, is that in the appendices or something?
Something like that. I could go check real quick. Somewhere down here.
Domain card reference. Yep. It's in the appendix. What was Bard? Codex and what?
Codex and
Fate. No. Codex
shit.
and
I'm already in the appendix. Hang on. Let me scroll back up.
I'm still here.
Okay.
Give me a second. Bard is Grace and Codex.
Okay.
So we'll do Codex first. Okay. Codex domain, Book of Ava. Or maybe Ava. Level 1 Codex Grimoire. Its recall cost is 2. Power Push. Make a spellcast roll against a target within melee range. On a success, they're knocked back to far range and take D10 plus 2 magic damage using your proficiency.
Dang.
Tava's arm. Okay. So these are kind of cool. These are pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is where the game cooks. This is where the game cooks here, not the class features. They honestly, classes are kind of mid. This is where the game cooks. Tava's armor. Spend a hope to give a target you can touch a +1 bonus to their armor score until their next rest, where you cast Tava's armor again. Ice Spike. Make a spellcast roll 12 to summon a large ice spike within far range. If you use it as a weapon, make a spellcast roll against the target's difficulty instead. On a success, deal D6 physical damage using your proficiency.
Okay.
This is kind of cool for a bard to have. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
that's kind of sick though. And their books. That's why they're codex. This were the codices.
Yep. All right. I'm not mad.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. That's why they're codices. Okay. The Book of Typhar, level 1 Codex Grimoire. So I assume like when you level up, you choose one of these. When you're level 1, you take one of these books.
So you get a grimoire?
Yeah, it looks. That's what I'm assuming.
Cool.
I kind of fuck with it though. I'm not gonna lie to you. So the Book of Typhar, level 1 Codex Grimoires, where call cost is still 2. Wild Flame, make a spell cast roll against up to 3 adversaries within melee range. Targets you succeed against take 2d6 magic damage and must mark a stress as flames erupt from your hand. Burning hands.
Yeah.
Magic hand. We got our mage hand, everybody. We're in the black. You conjure a magical hand with the same size and strength as your own within far range. And Mysterious Mist, make a spellcast roll 13 to cast a temporary thick fog that gathers in a stationary area within very close range. The fog heavily obscures this area and everything in it, and we got a fog cloud too.
Woo! We're calling it a mysterious mist.
So they go all the way up to level 10 because I believe the game. I think you only level up to 10 in this game. So I'm gonna read. I'm gonna skip through. I'm not gonna read them all.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot here. I am going to go to the level 10 codexes.
Okay.
Codices. The Book of Yarrow.
Ooh.
Level 10 Codex Grimoire. Time Jammer. Make a spellcast roll 18. On a success, time temporarily slows to a halt for everyone within far range except for you. It resumes the next time you make an action roll that targets another creature. Time stop.
Ooh.
Just straight up time stop.
Do you think it would be good on toast though? Because time jammer? Thank you for your time.
Oh my god. Oh. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
Oh.
Magic immunity. Spend 5 hope to become immune to magic damage until your next rest. That's crazy.
Whoa. We're fighting a dragon? Fuck you.
Yeah. That's kind of wild, actually. Whoa. Okay. Magic immunity. Transcendent union.
Whoa. Dog, it's just called marriage.
Transcendent union is what I feel like fucking Milwaukee calls common law.
Whoa. Nah, fuck with that.
Damn. Once per long rest, spend 5 hope to cast the spell on 2 or more willing creatures. Until your next rest, when a creature connected by this union would mark stress or hit points, the connected creatures can choose who marks it.
Whoa.
Just like, that's a way crazier rewarding bond.
Yeah. I would go so far as to say way better.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, let's talk about the Grace domain then. That's the fucking Codex domain. Holy crap.
That's insane.
Codex kind of crazy. I guess that's where our spell books come from. So I assume that the wizard is going to have access to Codex domain as well.
I would assume so.
Grace domain. Deaf Deceiver.
Oh god.
Recall cost is 0. Spend a hope to gain advantage on a roll to deceive or trick someone into believing a lie you tell them. Okay.
Fair.
Pretty simple there. Enrapture, make a spellcast roll against a target within close range. On a success, they become temporarily enraptured. While enraptured, the target's attention is fixed on you, narrowing their field of view and drowning out any sound but your voice.
Whoa!
That's kind of crazy. Once per rest, on a success, you can mark a stress to force the enraptured target to mark a stress as well.
Sorry, one of my chat just said gaslight abilities are real.
Yes, they are. Inspirational words. Your speech is imbued with power. After a long rest, place a number of tokens on this card equal to your presence. When you speak with an ally, you can spend a token from this card to give them 1 benefit from the following options.
Oh.
Your ally clears a stress. Your ally clears a hit point. Your ally gains a hope. When you take a long rest, clear all unspent tokens. This is good. This is strong. This is where our class features are.
Yep, found him.
Wow. Okay. All right. This kind of cooks a little bit. Let's see what level 3 does, and then I'm gonna hop down to 10 to see kind of where shit kind of scales.
When you couldn't come up with a better word than hypnotic pattern.
Yeah, hypnotic shimmer. Yeah. Make a spellcast roll against all adversaries in front of you within close range. Once per rest on a success, create an illusion of flashing colors and lights that temporarily stuns targets you succeed against and forces them to mark a stress. While stunned, they can't use reactions and can't take any other actions until they clear this condition. It's hypnotic pattern.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Okay. I do want to see. Oh shit! This one just caught my eye. Copycat.
Copycat? Where? Okay.
Once per long rest, this card can mimic the features of another domain card of level 8 or lower in another player's loadout.
Whoa.
Spin hope equal to half the card's level to gain access to the feature. It lasts until your next rest or they place the card in their vault.
Okay.
Hey, let me borrow that up off you, Druid. Let me get that up off you, cuz. Let me borrow that real quick. There's also fucking just astral projection here as well. Let's see what the level 10s do. Encore. When an ally within close range deals damage to an adversary, you can make a spellcast roll against the same target. On a success, you deal the same damage to the target that your ally dealt. If your spellcast roll succeeds with fear, place this card in your vault.
Okay.
So if there's the equivalent to a paladin here, they do the big dick smite in fucking, run that back for me. Run that back one time. Notorious. People know who you are and what you've done, and they treat you differently because of it. When you leverage your notoriety to get what you want, you can mark a stress before you roll to gain a +10 bonus to the result.
Lord God.
Your food and drinks are always free wherever you go, and everything else you buy is reduced in price by 1 bag of gold to a minimum of 1 handful. This card doesn't count against your loadout's domain card maximum of 5 and can't be placed in your vault. You just fucking have this.
You're him.
Yeah, you were just that dude.
Good Lord.
Okay, the domains kind of cook a little bit, actually. Y'all might have done something over there at Critical Role. I see you. I see what you did here. And this gives you the ability to really customize what you're doing.
That was one of my big worries whenever we first started getting to classes. It was like, oh, there isn't a lot of
this
room
is
for us
very samey. Yeah,
different people. But it's like, if it's as if you took the ability to make Lancer mechs and then had the ability to kit them out with skills instead of equipment.
No, you hit that right on the head, actually.
I want to see Sage and Arcane now. Arcana, please.
Okay, while we're here, we just read through them, so let's check out Sage. You wanna check out it's Arcana and Sage, right?
Yeah. Oh, I'm already at Sage though.
Okay. Let's do it. Go for it.
Okay. So I'm gonna read through the level 1s and then I'll jump to the level 10s.
Okay.
So this first one's an ability. Actually, the first 2 are abilities. Gifted Tracker. Okay. When you're tracking a specific creature or a group of creatures based on signs of their passage, you can spend any number of hope and ask the GM that many questions from the following list. This should be a colon. What direction did you go? Or what direction did they go? How long did they pass through? What were they doing in this location? How many of them were here? Anyway, how many are there? Anyway. Sorry. Insufferable. When you encounter creatures you've tracked in this way, gain a +1 bonus to your evasion against them. That's cool. That's cool.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't hate that.
Not as cool as yours.
What do you mean as mine?
As Grace and the other one.
Oh yeah, the fucking I felt that these would be very utilitous.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, nature's tongue. You can speak in the language of the natural world. Never mind, I'm soothed.
I'm glad to hear.
When you want to speak to plants and animals all the time around you, make an instinct roll. D12, easy. On a success, they'll give you the information they know. On a roll with fear, their knowledge might be limited or come at a cost. Ooh.
You still get it though.
Yeah. Additionally,
that's good.
Before you make a spellcasting roll while within a natural environment, you can spend a hope to gain a +2 bonus to the roll.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, that's cute.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
All right.
So there's a spell here too.
Yeah, Vicious Entangle, which I'm willing to bet is just Entangle.
Entangle.
Let's see. Make a spellcast roll against a target within far range. On a success, yeah, roots and vines reach out from the ground, dealing 1d8 + 1 physical damage. I sound bored, it's fine, they're restrained. Additionally, on a success, you can spend a hope to temporarily restrain another adversary within very close range of your target. That's okay.
Yeah, that's decent.
Mm-hmm. And
that's pretty decent.
honestly, this is what Entangle used to be, and I miss it. Because it was
they separated them into spike growth and well, most of the feature into spike growth and then entangle.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, okay, so valid, like this, love this. I know I sounded bored. It is not a function of the spell. I was glad to see it. Anyway. All right.
So we're jumping down to 10th?
Yeah. Force of Nature and Tempest. Woo!
Ooh, I'm kind of cooked. The kind of cook right quick.
Ooh, let's hope. Okay, it's both of them are spells. So for Force of Nature, you mark a stress to transform into a hulking nature spirit. Whenever, gaining the following fucking benefits. You succeed on an attack or spellcast roll and gain a fuck you +10 bonus to the damage roll.
Calm down, cuz.
No, I'm angry. When you deal enough, quote unquote, damage to defeat a creature within close range, you absorb them and clear an armor slot. Also,
what the fuck?
You can't be restrained. Whoa! 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 You want to talk about it, Druid?
Damn, cuz.
Oh shit! Oh, okay, no, I thought that I read that backwards. Before you make an attack roll, you must spend a hope. If you can't, you revert back to your normal form. So that's how they keep you in check.
Okay, because that's wild as fuck.
Yeah.
That's wild.
What I would do is I would be a warden of renewal, and I would just ask my buddy to let me get the last hit in so that I wouldn't have to spend that many hope points.
Yep.
And then there's Tempest. So level 10 sage spell, recall cost 2, choose one of the following Tempests and make a spellcast roll against targets within far range. Targets you succeed against? Okay, yeah. Targets you succeed against experience its effects until the GM spends a fear on their turn to end this spell. Okay.
Holy shit. These effects are nuts.
I'm looking at the fucking damage. Whoa. Okay, so you can do a blizzard, and that deals an easy, regular 2d20 plus 8 magic damage, and the targets are temporarily vulnerable and probably soiled if they're mortal.
They're breathing.
These poor babies need their diapers changed. We're killing them. Whoa. Then there's Hurricane. You deal 3d10 plus 10 magic damage and choose a direction the wind is blowing. Targets can't move against the wind.
Shit crazy. That shit wild as fuck.
Dog, okay. But imagine a nautical campaign, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
wild work.
That's fucked up. And then
wild work.
Sandstorm. Deal 5d6 plus 9 magic damage. Attacks made from beyond melee range have disadvantage. Yeah, that is the most normal. Never mind, I'm changing my name to Darude. Darude Shan.
Darude Shan.
All right.
Okay, the domains kind of cook a little bit.
They do. I keep thinking about your codex though, where it's like immune to magic damage, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. All right.
Yeah, that's wild work.
I gotta scroll up.
Okay.
To Arcana. Do you want to take Arcana?
I'll take Arcana. Yeah.
Thank you.
I got you. Rune Ward. It's a level 1 Arcana. You have a deeply personal trinket that can be infused with protective magic. Oh, it's moral. This is so you. And held as a ward by you or an ally. Describe what it is and why it's important to you. The ward's holder can spend a hope to reduce incoming damage by 1d8. If the ward die result is 8, the ward's power ends after it reduces damage this turn. It can be recharged for free on your next rest.
That's cute.
Yeah, that's good. So if you get the max reduction, it's just you used up all of its power.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I mean, that's a big damage reduction though for this game. That's massive. Because I think for that example that it showed us, that would reduce somebody to just taking no damage.
Yeah.
Because of the damage thresholds. Anyway, Unleash Chaos. At the beginning of a session, place a number of tokens equal to your spellcast trait on this card. Make a spellcast roll against a target within far range and spend any number of tokens to channel raw energy from within yourself to unleash against them. On a success, roll a number of d10s equal to the tokens you spent and deal that much damage, magic damage to the target. Mark a stress to replenish this card with tokens up to your spellcast trait. At the end of each session, clear all unspent tokens. That is the dopest fucking chaos bolt I've ever fucking seen.
Yeah, that's rad.
What's up? Welcome in. That's dope. I'm not even gonna hold you. Wall walk. I see counterspell. I'll check that out here.
Oh, we can counterspell. Yeah.
Level 3 Arcana spell. You can interrupt a magical effect taking place by making a reaction roll using your spellcast trait. On a success, the effect stops and any consequences are avoided, and this card is placed in your vault.
Oh, okay. So we get one counterspell.
Yeah.
We're
but
using this
honestly,
against Finger
this just negates shit. So like, whoa.
Ooh, you made me think of a heroic skill that I now need to make. Spell Eater. Thank you for your time.
Spell Eater. Sorry. We're playing a lot of fucking Metal Gear. Metal Gear.
What a thrill.
Yeah. Okay, so let's jump down to the level 10s here. Very scared of these, not even gonna lie to you. This bitch says falling sky. Hold on, adjust reality. After you or a willing ally make any roll, you can spend 5 hope to change the numerical result of that roll to a result of your choice instead.
Okay.
The result must be plausible within the range of the dice.
Okay.
Okay. That's still very fucking strong. And falling sky. Make a spellcast roll against all adversaries within far range. Mark any number of stress to make shards of Arcana rain down from above. Targets you succeed against take 1d20 plus 2 magic damage for each stress marked.
Oh my
What the fuck do you
God.
mean? What are you saying to me right now?
I think this spell is actually called Murder a Motherfucker. Fuck you in particular.
This spell in particular, fuck you. Okay. Honestly, I understand a little bit more about the domains. I understand how this game mechanically works now. Now I'm excited to see what the marshals be doing.
Yeah.
Guardian. I'll take Guardian.
Okay.
The title of Guardian represents an array of martial professions, speaking more to their moral compass and unshakable fortitude than the means by which they fight. While many Guardians join group of militants for either a country or cause, they're more likely to follow those few they truly care for. Majority be damned. Guardians are known for fighting with remarkable ferocity, even against overwhelming odds, defending their cohort above all else. Woe betide those who harm the ally of a Guardian, as the Guardian will answer this injury in kind.
Aro, is that
Holy
you?
shit. I think this is seeming like the domains are Valor and Blade.
Fuck yeah. Whoa.
Whoa, right? Starting evasion is 9, okay? So it's actually lower than some of the ones we've seen, Druid and Bard, right? Starting hit points is higher, 7. Class item, a totem from your mentor or secret key. Guardian's Hope feature. Frontline tank, spend 3 hope to clear 2 armor slots. Okay. Class feature, Unstoppable. Once per long rest, you can become unstoppable. You gain an unstoppable die. At level 1, your unstoppable die is a d4. Place it on your character sheet in the space provided, starting with the level of 1 value facing up. After you make a damage roll that deals 1 or more hit points to a target, increase the unstoppable die value by 1. When the die's value would exceed its maximum value, or when the scene ends, remove the die and drop out of unstoppable. At level 5, your unstoppable die increases to a d6. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope. Big damage. Love it. While unstoppable, you gain the following benefits. You reduce the severity of physical damage by 1 threshold. What the fuck? Hold on.
Whoa.
Severe to major, major to minor, minor to none is crazy.
Pick a god and pray?
Yeah, that's Oro. Yeah, you're right. You called it. You clocked that, didn't you? You add the current value of the unstoppable die to your damage roll, and you can't be restrained or vulnerable while unstoppable. That's just once a day. You could just fucking do that shit. That's crazy.
Once a day.
That's just once a day you could do this shit. That's honestly.
Yeah.
That's how you make a tank. That's how you make a tank base.
Yeah.
That's pretty satisfying. Tip: if your unstoppable die is a d4 and the 4 is currently facing up, you remove the die the next time you would increase it. However, if your unstoppable die has increased to a d6 and the 4 is currently facing up, you'll turn it to 5 the next time you would increase it. In this case, you'll remove the die after you would need to increase it higher than 6. That makes sense. I'm glad that they added that for clarification for people.
Yeah.
And the Guardian subclasses are the Stalwart or the Vengeance. Oh my god, I bet Vengeance is a counter tank. Oh god, I can't handle this. Stalwart. Play the Stalwart if you want to take heavy blows and keep on fighting. Foundation features. Unwavering. Gain a permanent +1 bonus to your damage threshold. Bitch, what the fuck? Just flat possible damage reduction. Iron Will. When you take physical damage, you can mark an additional armor slot to reduce the severity. Whoa. Specialization features Unrelenting. Gain a permanent +2 bonus to your damage thresholds. Partners in Arms. When an ally within very close range takes damage, you can mark an armor slot to reduce the severity by 1 threshold. Mastery features. Undaunted. Gain a permanent +3 bonus to your damage thresholds.
Okay.
Okay, they kind of cooked on these. Loyal Protector. When an ally within close range has 2 or fewer hit points and would take damage, you can mark a stress to sprint to their side and take the damage instead.
Yes. Give it to me.
Yeah, that's a tank. That's a tank right there.
Yep.
Yeah, these are good subclass features.
Why am I hearing the Captain America theme as you read through that?
Captain America throws his mighty shield. You guys ready for me to punch old what's his name in the jaw? Vengeance. Play the Vengeance if you want to strike down enemies who harm you or your allies.
Yeah.
They got me, Moro. They got me.
They got you.
Foundation features At Ease. Gain an additional stress slot. Revenge. When an adversary within melee range succeeds on an attack against you, you can mark 2 stress to force the attacker to mark a hit point. What the fuck?
Whoa!
You just make them eat. You don't even have to attack them.
Nah, they take the damage in advance. You tell them prepare and they shit themselves.
You shouldn't have done that.
You drop your address.
Whoa, specialization feature. Hold on. No, they'll just have to be okay. Specialization feature, active reprisal. When an adversary damages an ally within melee range, you gain a +1 bonus to your proficiency for the next successful attack you make against that adversary. Okay. It's like, oh yeah, you hit him, but I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you. Mastery feature, Nemesis. Spend 2 hope to prioritize an adversary until your next rest. When you make an attack against your prioritized adversary, you can swap the results of your hope and fear dice. You can only prioritize one adversary at a time. Oh my god. That's so good.
That is beautiful.
Oh god, yeah. They cooked on this one. Where's the art of the guy at? Where's my guy? What's he look like?
The bro?
Oh, she's pretty.
Isn't she well, actually non-binary.
I'll take that. Background questions. Oh, they're about to hurt me.
Oh,
they're about to hurt me, aren't they?
They're like, why do you want to be a face tank?
Why do you want to use particularly your face to save people? Oh no. Background questions. Answer any of the following questions. Who from your community did you fail to protect, and why do you still think of them? Damn, yeah, they came directly for us, didn't they?
They didn't wait.
You've been tasked with protecting something important and delivering it somewhere dangerous. What is it, and where does it need to go?
Oh no.
You consider an aspect of yourself to be a weakness. What is it, and how has it affected you?
Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Daggerheart, stop.
Like, can you take it out of my chest, please? Connections. How did I save your life the first time we met?
Oh.
What small gift did you give me that you notice I always carry with me? What lie have you told me about yourself that I absolutely believe?
Shit.
Whoa. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave that alone and go to Valor and Blade.
Absolutely.
Nah, I'm good on that, Chief.
Can you tell me what?
Nah, cause I'm good. 329 in the doc, 330 in the PDF.
All right, thank you. There we go.
Get back up. It's a blade ability. Recall cost is 1. When you take severe damage, you can mark a stress to reduce the severity by 1 threshold. That is very on brand. Very on brand.
It is. Whenever you said get back up, for whatever reason, I heard that with like the slightest goofy tinge.
Get back up. What's up?
Whoa.
Maxie.
Oh, my heart. I'm not gonna make it.
Get back up. Donald.
Save me.
Sora. I don't know why I'm sticking with Kingdom Hearts today. Thank you for the follow. Not good enough. When you roll your damage dice, you can re-roll any 1s or 2s.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I fuck with it. Whirlwind. When you make a successful attack against a target within very close range, you can spend a hope to use the attack against all other targets within very close range. All additional adversaries you succeed against with this ability take half damage. Oh, that's super good. Okay. That's super good. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so let's check out the level 10s. I'm scared.
Yeah,
Battle monster. When you make a successful attack against an adversary, you can mark force stress to force the target to mark a number of hit points equal to the number of hit points you currently have marked instead of rolling for damage.
That's incredible. Oh no, it makes you want to take damage.
Yeah, it does.
Ooh, risk reward.
That is the vengeance fucking capstone right there. Oh, that's good right there. You just walk over to a motherfucker. It just like,
oh my wa.
oh my mo. What? Hold on. What is it? Hold on. I know this one.
You got it. Oh my god, did you forget it? It's Shinran. You got it.
No, not that one. It's a different one. Oh yeah. I got it. Bankai. Katen Kyokutsu Karama Shinju.
Yes!
Hit it with that one and they just fucking fall over dead. Onslaught.
Speaking
For call cost is 3. When you successfully make an attack with your weapon, you never deal damage beneath a target's major damage threshold.
Okay.
The target always marks a minimum of 2 hit points. Additionally, when a creature within your weapon's range deals damage to an ally with an attack that doesn't include you, you can mark a stress to force them to make a reaction roll. 15. On a failure, the target must mark a hit point.
Ooh.
Wild work.
Also,
yeah, they kind of cooked a little bit here, Moro. Not gonna lie to you, they kind of cooked it up here.
Yeah.
What was it? Blade and Valor.
Also, one of my chat is asking, "Hey, so you're a voice actor, right?"
I am, yeah.
And someone who writes songs and DMs and
I do all that shit. Yeah. Blah 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 blah.
Shut up.
Okay. Valor domain.
Ooh.
Level 1 Valor is bare bones. When you choose not to equip armor, you have a base armor score of 3 plus your strength and use the following as your base damage thresholds. What the fuck?
Barbarian, is that you?
Yeah, it sure seemed like it. I am a musician. So can we talk about these damage thresholds though? Like,
yeah, that's
what the
15 to 30 fucking 8?
That's wild as hell.
That's incredible.
Okay.
I gotta say, I really like the damage gating.
I do as well. That's good design. That's good design. Forceful push. Make an attack with your primary weapon against a target within melee range. On a success, you deal damage and knock them back to close range. On a success with hope, add a d6 to your damage roll. Additionally, you can spend a hope to make them temporarily vulnerable. Lovely. I am your shield. When an ally within very close range would take damage, you can mark a stress to stand in the way and make yourself the target of the attack instead. When you take damage from this attack, you can mark any number of armor slots. Wow. Okay, let's go to the capstones here. 10. Unbreakable.
Nice.
When you mark your last hit point, instead of making a death move, you can roll a d6 and clear a number of hit points equal to the result, then place this card in your vault. Yeah, okay. That kind of cooks a little bit. Not even gonna hold you. That's kind of good right there. Unyielding armor. When you would mark an armor slot, roll a number of d6s equal to your proficiency. If any roll a 6, reduce the severity by 1 threshold without marking an armor slot.
Ooh.
And as we've seen before, that these motherfuckers could just knock shit down to where it doesn't do any damage whatsoever.
Yep. That's good interplay.
Yeah, agreed. So that is Guardian. There's so many more classes. I do want to see Ranger though. I do want to see Ranger. Oh, there was the Druid thing that we skipped over.
Which thing?
What was it?
Oh, the beast forms.
Yeah, I mean, we can take a look at those if you want.
We can look at tier 1 and then jump to tier 5.
To the end. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take care of them. Tier 1, Agile Scout, Fox, Mouse, Weasel, etc. Agility +1, Evasion +2. Melee agility is a D4 physical.
I think
okay. Gain advantage on Deceive, Locate, and Sneak.
Oh.
Agile, your movement is silent and you can spend a hope to move up to far range without rolling. Fragile, when you take major or greater damage, you just drop out of beast form.
Yeah. Yeah. So fair.
That tracks. No, that totally tracks. Household friend, cat, dog, rabbit, etc. Instinct is +1. Evasion is +2. Your melee is instinct, but a D6 in physical. Gain advantage on climb, locate, protect.
Oh.
Love that.
But he also protect.
Companion, when you help an ally, you can roll a D8 as your advantage die. Ooh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Fragile, when you take major or greater damage, you just drop out of beast form. That tracks. And that's tier 2 damage, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nimble Grazer, deer, gazelle, goat, etc. Agility +1, evasion +3. The melee is agility and a D6 physical. Gain advantage on leap, sneak, sprint. Elusive prey. When an attack roll against you would succeed, you can mark a stress and roll a D4 as a result of your evasion against this attack. That's pretty good.
I'm in love.
That's pretty thematic right there.
Yeah. I'm so upset that Fabula doesn't do something like this.
Just let you transform into animals?
Yes, let me be an animal. Let me be a little guy. I'm gonna
Fragile again. You're just gonna make it, aren't you?
I'm just gonna make it.
That's fair. When you take a major or greater damage, you just drop out of beast form.
Fair.
Pack predator. Coyote, hyena, wolf, etc. Strength +2, evasion is 1. Melee strength is D8 +2 physical. Gain advantage on attack, sprint, and track. Hobbling strike. When you succeed on an attack against a target within melee range, you can mark a stress to make the target temporarily vulnerable. Pack hunting. When you succeed on an attack against the same target as an ally who acts immediately before you, add a D8 to your damage roll. Whoa.
Shit.
That's pretty crazy. I love it.
Pack tactics, is that you?
Yeah, it is, except for damage. Holy crap. Aquatic scout, eel, fish, octopus, etc.
You.
Agility is +1, evasion +2, melee is agility and D4 physical. Gain advantage on navigate, sneak, and swim. Aquatic, you can breathe and move naturally underwater.
Nice.
Fragile, when you take, same thing. Drop out of beast form, take major damage.
Mm-hmm.
Stalking arachnid. Finesse is +1, evasion +2. Their melee is finesse D6 +1. Gain advantage on attack, climb, and sneak. Okay, venomous bite. When you succeed on an attack against a target within melee range, the target becomes temporarily poisoned. A poison creature takes 1d10 direct physical damage each time they act. Holy shit.
Jesus.
Web slinger. You can create a strong web material useful for both adventuring and battle. The web is resilient enough to support one creature. You can temporarily restrain a target within close range while succeeding on a finesse roll against them.
Nice.
It's good. Okay, what's the bottom tier? Look at this art.
I know, art is pretty.
Tier 5 is the top tier, or tier 4?
I think tier 4.
Massive behemoth. Elephant, mammoth, rhinoceros, etc. Strength +3. Evasion +1. Melee strength D12 +12 physical. Holy crap. Locate, gain advantage on locate, protect, scare, sprint. Yeah, I bet. Motherfucking shit. Carrier, you can carry up to 4 willing allies with you when you move.
Yeah.
Demolish, spend a hope to move up to far range in a straight line and make an attack against all targets within melee range of that line. Targets you succeed against take D8 +10 physical damage using your proficiency and are temporarily vulnerable. Undaunted, you gain a +2 bonus to all damage thresholds. Holy shit. That's pretty good.
That's really fucking good. And I don't know that we want to read the rest of these, except maybe the titles, like a terrible lizard, like a Tyrannosaurus Rex, an epic aquatic beast, like a giant fucking squid, a mythic hybrid, we got a chimera, woo! We got a mythic beast, an upgraded tier 1 or tier 2. That's cool. And then
that's interesting.
Yeah, and then a mythic aerial hunter, and I'm only mad that they didn't write the whole word Quetzalcoatlus.
Oh, what did they write?
Pterodactyl. It's fine.
Oh. Chimera, cockatrice, manticore, etc.
It's super cool.
Holy shit. Choose any 3 beast form options for tier 1 and 3. Choose a total of 5 advantages and 3 features from those options. That's crazy.
That's fantastic. What do you mean?
That's amazing. Okay, this kind of cooks a little bit. Let me ask the druid expert here. Are you satisfied?
I am very satisfied. Like, I can't even play with you guys. This makes my heart so happy. And, like...
Also, you can talk while shapeshifted.
Yeah, you could talk while shapeshifted. I suppose the only thing that is missing here is the stuff that, like, I'm gonna miss from 2014 Druid, which is the fact that you could turn into an elemental, but, oh no, I can turn into a mythic hybrid thing! So, that's fine, and if I really wanted...
Pretty decent consolation, huh?
Yeah, if I really wanted the elemental shit, then I'll just go Warden of the Elements. I get it now.
And then transform into this.
Yep.
That's kind of sick, though.
Ain't it, though? Alright.
Okay. I am curious about Ranger. Let's see if they did it. Let's see if they did it.
Let's see if they did Ranger. Alright, let's go.
Okay. Ranger, I'm eating. Do you mind?
Oh, I don't mind at all.
Okay, I'm starving.
You should eat.
I'm eating.
Sorry, that was really bitchy. I meant to be good fun, I'm sorry.
No, that was funny. That was funny as hell. What you mean?
Okay. Do you want me to read it?
Sure.
Yeah, let you eat. So, Rangers are highly skilled hunters who, despite their martial abilities, rarely lend their skills to an army. Through mastery of the body and a deep understanding of the wilderness, Rangers become sly tacticians, pursuing their quarry with cunning and patience. Many Rangers track and fight alongside an animal companion, whom they've forged a powerful spiritual bond. With whom, etc. By honing their skills in the wild, Rangers become expert trackers, as likely to ensnare their foes in a trap as they are to assail them head-on. The domains they get are bone and sage, and if that's not the next YA novel coming out... Sorry. Tell me
Amazing.
you're thinking the same... Alright, starting evasion is 12, which is, I think, the highest evasion we've seen.
That's the highest we've seen.
Yeah. Starting hit points is the same as the druid. It's 6. No, I'm not memorizing this book. Shut up. Class items. A trophy of your first kill or a seemingly broken compass. That's cool. Rangers' hope feature is to hold them off. Spend 3 hope when you succeed on an attack with a weapon to use the same roll against 2 additional adversaries within range of the attack. Okay.
Okay, that's kind of sick. That's very Legolas.
It is. It's good. And then the Ranger's class feature, the Ranger's focus, is to spend hope and make an attack action against a target. On a success, deal your attack's normal damage and temporarily make the attack's target your focus. Okay, so you're about to mark a bitch. Until this feature ends, or you make a different target your focus, you gain the following benefits against your focus. We're going to have a drinking game. Every time I say focus, you take a sip. Don't die. All right, so.
A sip of water. We cannot be liable. Because you motherfuckers don't know how to act.
Yeah. Let's see. You know precisely what direction they are in. Okay, primeval awareness. You deal damage to them. They must mark a stress. Or when you deal damage to them, they must mark a stress. Terrifying. When you fail an attack against them, you can end your ranger's focus, it's not italicized, I'm mad, feature to re-roll your duality dice. Do I know what duality dice is?
Yes, hope and fear dice.
Ah. Oh,
2d12s.
Cool. Ooh, that's fun. Okay, so ranger subclasses. You either get the Beastbound or the Wayfarer. Beastbound. Play the Beastbound if you want to form a deep bond with an animal ally. Their spellcasting trait is Agility. Their foundational feature is, of course, their companion. You have an animal companion of your choice at the GM's discretion. They stay by your side unless you tell them otherwise. Take the Ranger's companion sheet. When you level up your character, choose a level up option for your companion from this sheet as well. Interesting. Specialization features, expert training. Choose an additional level up option for your companion, and battle bonded. When an adversary attacks you while they're within your companion's melee range, you gain a +2 bonus to your evasion against the attack. Aw, because they're covering for you.
Oh my god. Yeah.
That's cool. All right, mastery is advanced training. Choose 2 additional level up options for your companion, and then loyal friend. Once per long rest, when the damage from an attack would mark your companion's last stress or your last hit point and you're within close range of each other, you or your companion can rush to the other side and take the damage instead. Ah! Yeah.
Yeah, they okay. Yeah.
I'm not
That's
excited.
exactly what it needed to be.
Yeah, I'm not excited about these questions, Neo. About these character questions.
I can't, I don't know if I can do this.
Oh, alright. Alright, let's read Wayfarer, but first let's look at this art. Look, she's got a prosthetic.
She does have a prosthetic.
Oh, what a
And I
cool
love that she has henna on her. Henna art on her.
Same. And it's a different...
That's a big ass tiger, by the way.
Oh yeah, no, that tiger is massive. And he's got a small little tie on his chin.
Oh my god, you're right. And also, so he's got some henna on him too.
Oh, he does.
These little ears. Got some. How cute.
This is adorable.
It really is.
He's just a vicious predator.
His face is the size of my entire upper body.
Yeah, holy fuck. He could lay on me and I would die.
I wonder if this is a dwarf.
Right?
Or if that tiger is just that fucking big.
¿Por qué no los dos? Right?
Probably a little bit of both.
All right.
Column A and column B, huh? Go for it.
Wayfinder. Play the Wayfinder if you want to hunt your prey and strike with deadly force. So you don't get an animal companion with this one, but that's okay. Your spellcasting trait is Agility. Your foundational features are Ruthless Predator. When you make a damage roll, you can mark a stress to gain a +1 bonus to your proficiency. Additionally, when you deal severe damage to an adversary, they must mark a stress. Okay. Additional harrying, damage dealing, cool. Path forward. When you're traveling to a place you've previously visited, or you carry an object that has been at the location before, you can identify the shortest, most direct path to your destination. That's a
crazy strong feature.
It is. This is the shit I love about Ranger. All right, but specialization.
The object can have been there before.
Yeah, exactly.
That's wild. I like that.
Yeah, it's nice. Good flavor. Specialization feature is Elusive Predator. When your focus makes an attack against you, you gain +2 bonus to your evasion against the attack. Okay, cool. And then the mastery feature is Apex Predator. Before you make an attack against your focus, you can spend a hope. On a successful attack, you remove a fear from the GM's fear pool. Whoa!
What the fuck? I ain't seen nothing like this yet.
Whoa! Okay, I wasn't feeling anything about the Wayfinder, but the mastery feature is pretty dope.
These background questions, Moro.
Am I not gonna be okay? Are we not gonna be okay?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay. Ooh. All right. Background questions. How long have you been in a dissociative state? Don't ask. Don't worry. Answer
Mind
any...
your business.
Mind your business. Answer any of the following background questions, or none of them. You can also create your own. All right. A terrible creature hurt your community, and you vowed to hunt them down. What are they, and what unique trail or sign do they leave behind? That is so Monster Hunter. That's nice. Your
You know what it reminds me of?
What's it remind you of?
The motivation for the wolf hunter in Wolf's Rain.
Ooh!
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes! The guy with blue initially.
Mm-hmm.
Spoilers, I guess, for a 20-year-old anime.
Yeah, I think it is legit 20 years old.
This anime could go to college.
And is required to pay taxes.
This anime could almost drink, unless you're in the UK, and then this anime could drink. Anyway, so your first kill almost killed you too. What was it, and what part of you was never the same after the event?
Holy shit.
That's cool. You've traveled many dangerous lands, but what is the one place you refuse to go? That shadowy area. You must never go there. And now my companion is named Simba.
What about that shadowy place, Simba? What did I just say?
What the fuck did I say, Simba? Get your ass back indoors.
Connections, please.
As you wish. Ask your fellow players one of the following questions for their character to answer, or create your own questions. 1. What friendly competition do we have? Legolas, very cute. Mm-hmm. Why do you act differently when we're alone than when others are around? Ooh.
Why don't you look at me during?
Right? Shit.
That's what that feels like to me.
What threat have you asked me to watch for, and why are you worried about it? Okay, so Druid and Ranger have a romance, canonically, in my head.
Clearly.
Oh my god. Ah! I love it.
Why do you hold my hand at night, or whatever the fuck it said?
Fucking bard. Fucking bard.
Why do you hold my hand at night?
'Cause you cry, bitch. You're divorced. Sorry.
Why did your wife leave you? That's what Daggerheart is talking about. That's what Daggerheart's doing. Why do your kids not talk to you anymore?
Whoa! Whoa!
That's what it's like over here, dude. What the fuck?
Right.
So their domains were Bone and Arcana, I think?
Yeah, I was just checking out the Ranger Companion real quick.
Oh, of course. I must know.
Oh, you must know.
I does have to know.
Sorry, Lavender asked, so you were taken out of the will? What happened there?
That's what it feels like. So your whole bloodline disowned you? You good?
Please hold my hand. Come pick me up, I'm scared.
What the fuck?
Alright. Do you have capacity to...
I got it. Yeah, I just finished. I got you.
Wonderful,
Ranger Companion. When you choose the Beast-bound Ranger subclass, take a companion sheet. The sheet is for tracking important information about your character's companion and can be tucked beneath the right side of your character sheet for ease of viewing.
Thank you for telling me where to put a piece of paper.
Thanks, bud. Appreciate you.
Whoa.
What the fuck? Step 1 is name your companion. Step 2 is write their evasion. It starts at 10. Step 3 is choose their companion experience. Create 2 experiences for your companion based on their training and the history you have together. Start with +2 in both experiences. Whenever you gain a new experience, your companion also gains 1. All new experiences start at +2. Example companion experiences: Bold Distraction, Expert Climber, Fetch, Friendly, Guardian of the Forest, horrifying, intimidating, loyal until the end, navigation, nimble, nobody left behind, on high alert, protective, royal companion, scout, service animal, trusted mount, vigilant, we always find them, you can't hit what you can't find.
Damn.
Step 4, choose their attack and record damage die. Finally, describe your companion's method of dealing damage, their standard attack, and record it in the attack and damage section. At level 1, your companion's damage die is a d6 and their range is melee. Working with your companion, using spellcast rolls, hope, and experiences. Make a spellcast roll to connect with your companion and command them to take action. Spend a hope to add an applicable companion experience to the roll. On a success with hope, if your next action builds on their success, you gain advantage on the roll. Interesting.
That is cool.
Attacking with your companion. When you command your companion to attack, they gain any benefits that would normally only apply to you, such as the effects of Ranger's Focus. On a success, their damage roll uses your proficiency in their damage die. Taking damage is stress. When your companion would take any amount of damage, they mark a stress. When they mark their last stress, they drop out of the scene by hiding, fleeing, or similar action. They remain unavailable until the start of the next long rest, where they return with 1 stress cleared. When you choose a downtime move that clears stress on yourself, your companion clears an equal number of stress. So your companion cannot be killed.
Nice. Yay.
They can't be, it doesn't say that you kill them. There.
We all like that.
They just, yeah, we all do. Because that's the most ridiculous thing about Beastmaster. Your buddy's dead, and you could just use a fucking magic ritual to summon a new guy or put out some bait to draw out a new. No, this is my buddy. I don't know this bear. Anyway, that was my bear.
That was my bear.
Leveling up your companion. When your companion levels up, choose one available option for your companion from the following list and mark it on your sheet. Okay. Intelligent. Your companion gains a permanent +1 bonus to a companion experience of your choice. Light in the dark. Use this as an additional hope slot on your slot your character can mark. What the fuck? That's really good. So Beastmaster, fucking Beast people, Rangers can have more hope than anybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just if they have a Beast buddy. It's sick.
I mean,
Creature
emotional
comfort.
support animal now makes super sense.
It does, yeah. Creature comfort. Once per rest, when you take time during a quiet moment to give your companion love and attention, you can gain a hope, or you can both clear a stress. You literally get a bonus for petting your fucking animal.
Yeah, you do. Can you pet the dog? Yes.
Yes, and you are rewarded for doing it.
Hell yeah.
Any games you like recently? Yes. I am very excited that I'm going to get to play Claire Obscure. Expedition 33. I'm excited for that one. Let's see what else. Armored. When your companion takes damage, you can mark one of your armor slots instead of marking one of their stress. Vicious. Instead, increase your companion's damage dice or range by 1 step. D6 to D8, close to far, except. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really good. What does that even look like? What does that mean? Did your wolf just get a fucking breath weapon? What the fuck? Wolfie learned to Kamehameha. It's fine.
It's fine, Mom. Anyway, I'm gonna go on a Pokemon adventure. Unrelated.
Wolf buddy, use Thunderbolt.
Jesus Christ.
What is it? Okay, Pikachu, I choose you. Go, Pikachu.
Incredible.
Resilient, your companion gains an additional stress slot. Yeah, they're gonna need that. You go ahead and give them that, cuz. Go ahead and give them that. Bonded, when you mark your last hit point, your companion rushes to your side to comfort you. Roll a number of d6s equal to the unmarked stress slots they have and mark them. If any roll a 6, your companion helps you up. Clear your last hit point and return to the scene. Whoa.
Yeah.
Aware, your companion gains a permanent +2 to their evasion. Those are good. Those are just good ways to bolster your guy. And all of those things are on the sheet as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I kind of like how they implemented Ranger a little bit.
Yep.
And this is before we even see what the bone domain does. Because they get bone and was it bone and sage? Bone and sage. So,
Yeah.
you know, we know what sage gets them, and that's actually really fucking good for them because sage is fucking crazy. I'll read some of bone. Deft maneuvers. Once per rest, mark a stress to sprint anywhere within far range without making an agility roll to get there. If you end this movement within melee range of an adversary and immediately make an attack against them, gain a +1 bonus to the attack. I see it coming. When you're targeted by an attack made from beyond melee range, you can mark a stress to roll a d4 and gain a bonus to your evasion equal to the result of the attack. Untouchable. Gain a bonus to your evasion equal to half your agility. What the fuck? That's pretty fucking amazing. Let's see what the level 10 stuff for bone is. Death Run.
Whoa,
what the fuck
okay.
is this? What a
You wanna
name.
calm down?
Spend 3 hope to run a straight path through the battlefield to a point within far range, making an attack against all adversaries within your weapon's range along that path. Choose the order in which you deal damage to the targets you succeed against. For the first, roll your weapon damage with a +1 bonus to your proficiency. Then remove a die from your damage roll and deal the remaining damage to the next target. Continue to remove a die for each subsequent target until you have no more damage dice or adversaries.
Oh, shit.
You can't target the same adversary more than once per attack. This shit is crazy.
Okay. Initially, I was thinking, this sounds like cleave, but now... Whoa! Okay.
Because if you do this with a bow, I assume that target's far range. You just run a straight line and just fucking knock, shoot. That's kind of nuts, right?
It is.
Okay. Swift step. When an attack made against you fails, clear stress. If you can't clear stress, gain a hope. That shit is crazy.
Damn. When?
That's amazing.
When every time an attack fails and your evasion's 12?
Yeah.
Okay, does it count as a failure if your animal companion runs to help you?
I wonder. I don't know. That'd be some crazy levels of synergy.
Yeah. Okay.
That's kind of disgusting. Yeah, I love it. Okay, this is the best fucking Ranger I've read in God knows how long.
Yeah.
Am I tripping saying that?
Listen, the last time I remember liking Ranger was 3rd edition, and I'll be honest, I didn't know how to read.
It was cracked in 3rd edition. Wow.
Not to say the 4th edition Ranger wasn't okay. 4th edition Ranger was fine, but it wasn't my flavor of game.
So let me say this, right?
Yeah.
Did that level 1 bone feature say that your evasion increases by half your agility? I think it did, right? Their base evasion is 12. So whatever their max, I don't know how max the skills can go here, but what the fuck? Like, Of course they're gonna fucking miss you if you max out your agility. No one's hitting you.
Yeah.
That's insane. I love it. I'll read Rogue so you can chill for a bit.
I appreciate.
You know I got you. Rogues are scoundrels, often in both attitude and practice. Broadly known as liars and thieves, the best among this class move through the world anonymously, utilizing their sharp wits and blades. Rogues trick their foes through social manipulation as easily as breaking locks, climbing through windows, or dealing underhanded blows. These masters of magical craft manipulate shadow and movement. We added magic to our rogues innately. Let's go. Adding an array of useful and deadly tools to their repertoire. Rogues frequently establish guilds to meet future accomplices, hire out jobs, and hone secret skills, proving that there's honor among thieves for those who know where to look. Their domains are Midnight and Grace. Grace is sick for Rogue, actually.
I actually want that to be the adult version of the YA novel.
Oh my lord.
Midnight and Grace? Come
Midnight
on.
and Grace, actually. That is actually that's
Woo!
getting a 3-film series made out of it.
Let me introduce you to, instead of Christian Grey, Earl Grey. He's a wonderful
Oh,
dude.
hell no.
It's
Hell
over
no.
for you. It's over for all of you.
Oh God, please. Earl Grey is wild.
Everyone's just named
Oh
after
no.
things.
Oh no. It's
Oh,
the protag's name
yeah.
is Grace Knight. And she's the baddest.
Yeah. She's a bad bitch. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
absolutely. She owns a multi-million-dollar company and shit. Like, oh shit, do we just need to write this?
Yeah, I think
Is this just a book?
I think we just need to write Midnight and Grace.
Oh hell, what have we done?
What have we done? You're gonna have to come
Okay.
up with a smut name. I already got mine. It's Cordelia Askew.
Oh my lord, are you serious?
Yeah.
Is that where that comes from?
Yeah.
My goofy ass has just been writing under my name for years. I totally need to do that shit before people find me.
I mean,
Please
it's
don't
not-
search.
people find you. I was just like, maybe I need a separate name so that, just in case, I ever interact with children, I'm not around adults who are also weirdly thirsty.
Oh lord. Weirdly, it's crazy. Okay. Their starting evasion is 12. Their starting hit points is 6. Class items, a set of forgery tools, or a grappling hook. Rogue's Hope feature is Rogue's Dodge. Spend 3 hope to gain a +2 bonus to your evasion until the next time an attack succeeds against you. Whoa. Otherwise, this bonus lasts until your next rest.
Oh, okay.
Just, yeah, giving that easy +2 all day. Okay, sick. Class features, Cloaked. Anytime you would be hidden, you are instead cloaked. In addition to the benefits of the hidden condition, while cloaked, you remain unseen if you are stationary when an adversary moves to where they would normally see you.
Oh, okay.
After you make an attack or end a move within line of sight of an adversary, you are no longer cloaked. Sneak attack. When you succeed on an attack while cloaked or while an ally is within melee range of your target, add a number of d6s equal to your tier to your damage roll.
Okay.
So
1
that is
4.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 to 4 of just passive damage.
And that's so much easier than remembering, do you have advantage? Blum, 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 blum.
Is someone within 5 feet of them? No, if this motherfucker can't see you, it's just, yeah,
Slap
they're getting
him.
beat up.
Get him.
Yeah. Rogue subclasses choose either Nightwalker or Syndicate.
Oh.
Okay, he's kind of cooking a little bit. Let's see what the Nightwalker's on about.
Wait.
Play the Nightwalker if you want to manipulate shadows to maneuver through the environment. Kagebushi no Jutsu! Poof! This spellcast trait is finesse. Foundation feature is Shadow Stepper. You can move from shadow to shadow. When you move into an area of darkness or a shadow cast by another creature or object, you can mark a stress to disappear from where you are and reappear inside another shadow within far range. When you reappear, you are cloaked. That's crazy.
That's insane.
Specialization features, Dark Cloud. Love that game. Fantastic game, by the way. Make a spellcast roll 15 on a success. Create a temporary dark cloud that covers any area within close range. Anyone in this cloud can't see outside of it, and anyone outside of it can't see in. You're considered cloaked from any adversary for whom the cloud blocks line of sight. And okay, adrenaline. While you're vulnerable, add your level to your damage rolls. Okay.
Damn.
Mastery features. Fleeting Shadow. Gain a permanent +1 bonus to your evasion. You can use your Shadow Stepper feature to move within very far range. Vanishing Act. Mark a stress to become cloaked at any time. When cloaked from this feature, you automatically clear the restrained condition. If you have it, you remain cloaked in this way until you roll with fear or until your next rest.
That's wild.
That's incredible. So even attacking a motherfucker, you can't be uncloaked? It just says until you roll with fear or until your next rest. Whoa, that's cracked.
Yes.
This might actually make Rogue seem exciting to play.
Damn.
Syndicate. Play the Syndicate if you want to have a web of contacts wherever you go. Special spellcaster trait is Finesse. Foundation feature, Well Connected. When you arrive in a prominent town or environment, you know somebody who calls the place home. Give them a name, note how you think they could be useful, and choose one fact from the following list. They owe me a favor, but they'll be hard to find. They're going to ask for something in exchange. They're always in a great deal of trouble. We used to be together. It's a long story.
Oh.
We didn't part on great terms.
This is phenomenal.
Yeah, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. Specialization features contacts everywhere. Once per session, you can briefly call on a shady contact. Choose one of the following benefits and describe what brought them here to help you in this moment. They provide one handful of gold, a unique tool, or a mundane object that the situation requires. On your next action roll, their help provides a +3 bonus to the result of your hope or fear die. Sick. The next time you deal damage, they snipe from the shadows, adding 2d8 to your damage roll. That's pretty cracked, dude. Reliable backup. You can use your contacts everywhere features 3 times per session.
Ooh.
The following options are added to the list of benefits you can choose from when they use that feature. When you mark 1 or more hit points, they can rush out to shield you, reducing the hit points marked by 1.
Okay, but
Wow.
whenever they do, they also have to yell, "Boss!"
Get down, boss!
Yeah, literally.
When you make a presence roll in conversation, they back you up. You roll a d20 as your hope die. What the
Whoa!
Rogue is cracked. I like Rogue.
I actually want to play Rogue now. What's this?
Like I haven't wanted to play Rogue in so long, but that's kind of crack. Do you see this art? Is this a fungus man?
It's a mushroom man.
It's a mushroom man Rogue? That's kind of sick. Bruh, stylish in the motherfucker. Background questions. What did you get caught doing that got you exiled from your home community? You used to have a different life, but you tried to leave it behind. Who from your past is still chasing you? Oh, that's dramatic.
Ooh.
Who from your past were you most sad to say goodbye to? Connections. Ask your fellow players, blah, blah, blah. What did I recently convince you to do that got us both in trouble? What have I discovered about your past that I hold secret from the others? Who do you know from my past, and how have they influenced your feelings about me? Okay.
Damn.
And which we know Grace. Let me check Midnight real quick. I'll jump to that real quick.
Thank you, Kinnickinick.
I'm just moving through these now.
Yeah.
Because I understand the concepts now. Pick and pull from the Midnight domain. You have advantage on action rolls to pick non-magical locks, disarm non-magical traps, or steal items from a target either through stealth or by force. So so the rogue, you can just fucking be a brute. Hey, give me your money and just kick the shit out of them. Rain of Blades. Spend a hope to make a spellcast roll and conjure throwing blades that strike out at all targets within very close range. Targets you succeed against take 1d8 plus 2 magic damage using your proficiency. If a target you hit is vulnerable, they take an extra 1d8 damage. Whoa. Uncanny Disguise, the last level 1 feature. It's when you have a few minutes to prepare, you can mark a stress to don the facade of any humanoid you can picture clearly in your mind. While disguised, you have advantage on presence rolls to avoid scrutiny. Place a number of tokens equal to your spellcast trait on this card. When you take an action while disguised, spend a token from this card. After the action that spends the last token is resolved, the disguise drops. This is pretty fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Let me see these fucking... The level 10, it's Eclipse. Make a spellcast roll 16. Once per long rest on a success, plunge the entire area within far range into complete darkness. Only you and your allies can see through. Attack rolls have a disadvantage when targeting you or an ally within the shadow. Additionally, when you or an ally succeeds with hope against an adversary within the shadow, the target must mark a stress. This spell lasts until the GM spends a fear on their turn to clear it, or if you take severe damage.
Okay, yeah.
That is a very cool ability. And the last one is Spectre of the Dark. Mark a stress to become spectral until you make an action roll targeting another creature. While spectral, you're immune to physical damage and can float and pass through solid objects. Other creatures can still see you while you're in this form.
Okay, so you are a nightmare. You
Yes.
literally haunt people's dreams. Dog, I
Holy
want to play
shit.
Rogue.
Rogue is kind of cracked.
I kind of want to be a ghost.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Give me your money.
Not being attacked by a ghost. Dog, can you imagine that man going home to his wife or husband? Just being like,
Happy Pride.
just fucking, I was punched and I couldn't punch him back. My fist went through his neck.
I tried.
I tried. It's okay, baby.
It's all right. It's okay.
It's the fourth time
Okay,
this week.
What's that?
Oh, I said this is the fourth time this week. I was just gonna continue. To
That this ghost man has robbed you. Awesome. The Seraph. Is this our cleric?
I think
Oh my god, I think this might be the cleric. Seraphs are divine fighters and healers imbued with sacred purpose. Glorious purpose! A wide array of deities exists within the realms, and thus numerous kinds of seraphs are appointed by these gods. Their ethos traditionally aligns with the domains and goals of their god, such as defending the weak, exacting vengeance, protecting a land or artifact, or upholding a particular faith. Some seraphs ally themselves with an army or locale, much to the satisfaction of their rulers, but other crusaders fight in opposition to the follies of the mortal realm. It is better to be a Seraph's ally than their enemy, as they are terrifying foes to those who defy their purpose. Their domains are Splendor and Valor. Valor is going to be crazy on these people.
It is
Starting
also-
evasion is 9. Starting hit points is 7. Class items: a bundle of offerings or a sigil of your god. A bundle of offerings is crazy.
Real quick, I want to give you a 30-minute warning because I gotta start getting ready for bed in an hour and 30 minutes, so I'm gonna call it in about 30 minutes.
30-minute hop. Cool. Seraph's Hope feature is life support. Spend 3 hope to clear a hit point on an ally within close range. Pretty smooth.
Yeah, pretty nice, pretty good.
Class feature: prayer dice. At the beginning of each session, roll a number of d4s equal to your subclass's spellcast trait and place them on your character sheet in the space provided. These are your prayer dice. You can spend a number of prayer dice to aid yourself or your ally within far range. You can use a spent dice value to reduce incoming damage, add to a roll's result after the roll is made, or gain hope equal to the result.
Dog!
At the end of each session, clear all unspent prayer points.
Dog, it's better portent dice. They
It's
found a way
much
to make
better
it
portent
better.
dice. Because portent was already crazy.
Yeah.
Whoa, okay. The Seraph subclasses choose either the Divine Wielder or the Winged Sentinel subclass. Oh, you just get wings.
Yeah.
Oh, they're just gonna give you wings straight out the gate. You're literally a Seraph.
Woo.
You're literally Seraphim. Sick. The Divine Wielder. Play the Divine Wielder if you want to dominate the battlefield with a legendary weapon.
Sick.
Spellcast trait is Strength. Foundation features: Spirit Weapon. When you have an equipped weapon with a range of melee or very close, it can fly from your hand to attack an adversary within close range and then return to you. You can mark a stress to target an additional adversary within range with the same attack roll. Amazing. Sparing Touch. Once per long rest, touch a creature and clear 2 hit points or 2 stress from them. Wow.
Yeah.
They made Paladin seem fun. Okay. Specialization features: Devout. When you roll your prayer dice, you can roll an additional die and discard the lowest result. Additionally, you can use your Sparing Touch feature twice instead of once per long rest.
Damn.
Mastery feature: Sacred Resonance. When you roll damage for your spirit weapon feature, if any of the die results match, double the value of each matching die.
Whoa.
For example, if you roll 2 5s, they count as 2 10s. Whoa.
That is so cool.
Nah, that's kind of lit. I'm not even gonna lie, that's kind of lit. Okay, Winged Sentinel. Play the Winged Sentinel if you want to take flight and strike crushing blows from the sky. Holy shit. Okay. Spellcast trait is still Strength. Foundation feature: Wings of Light. You can fly. While flying, you can do the following: mark a stress to pick up and carry another willing creature approximately your size or smaller. Spend a hope to deal an extra d8 damage on a successful attack. Specialization features: Ethereal Visage. Your supernatural visage strikes awe and fear. While flying, you have advantage on presence rolls. When you succeed with hope on a presence roll, you can remove a fear from the GM's fear pool instead of gaining hope. Oh, I'm full on hope. GM, you go ahead and scrap one of them fear from me. Go ahead and do that for me. Let me get that up off you. Mastery features: Ascendant. Gain a permanent +4 bonus to your severe damage threshold. That tracks. Power of the Gods. While flying, you deal an extra 1d12 damage instead of your 1d8 from your Wings of Light feature. That's such big damage. Background questions. Answer any of the following questions, blah, blah, blah. Which god did you devote yourself to? What incredible feat did they perform for you in a moment of desperation?
Ooh.
How did your appearance change after taking your oath? So you can become, you don't have to be born this way. That's crazy.
Oh.
In what strange or unique way do you communicate with your god? By twerking.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was gonna say we're going full John Constantine. Give me your cat.
Oh god, that scene scared the fuck out of me. I already hated cats before that, but then that
Oh, I'm
scene,
sorry.
no, that scene fucked me up actually. It's looking at me. I don't want to go to hell. What promise did you make? What promise did you make me agree to? Should you die on the battlefield? Oh my god. Why do you ask me so many questions about my god? You've told me to protect one member of our party above all others, even yourself. Who are they and why? Okay. What is the one? What do they have here? We've done Valor. Let me read Splendor real quick. I'm just moving through these.
Yeah.
Bolt Beacon. Is this our guiding bolt? Make a spellcast roll against a target within far range. On a success, spend a hope to send a bolt of shimmering light toward them, dealing D8 plus 2 magic damage using your proficiency. The target becomes temporarily vulnerable and glows brightly until this condition is cleared. Okay, that's our guiding bolt. Maybe it'll hit. Mending Touch. You lay your hands upon a creature and channel healing magic to close their wounds. When you take a few minutes to focus on the target you're helping, you can spend 2 hope to clear a hit point or a stress on them. Once per long rest, when you spend this healing time learning something new about them or revealing something about yourself, you can clear 2 hit points or 2 stress from them instead. This is just good healing.
Yeah.
Reassurance. Once per rest, after an ally attempts an action roll, but before the consequences take place, you can offer assistance or words of support. When you do, your ally can re-roll their dice. Let's go to 10. I'm so concerned about what these are going to be. Invigoration. Level 10. When you or an ally within close range has used a feature that has an exhaustion limit, such as once per rest or once per session, you can spend any number of hope and re-roll that many d6s. If any roll a 6, the feature can be used again.
That's madness.
Resurrection. Make a spellcast roll. It's 20. It's the highest I've seen. On a success, restore one creature who has been dead no longer than 100 years to full strength.
Whoa.
Then roll a d6. On a 5 or lower, place this card in your vault permanently. On a failure, you can't cast Resurrection again for a week.
Whoa.
This is a strong ass Resurrection, cuz wow. On a result of 5 or lower. This is going in your vault. just be prepared for that. This is going in the vault.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Splendor domain. Splendor domain is exactly what I thought it would be. Moving on to Sorcerer. Not all innate magic users choose to hone their craft, but those who do can become powerful sorcerers. The gift of these wielders are passed down through families, even if the family is unaware of or reluctant to practice them. A sorcerer's abilities can range from the elemental to the illusionary and beyond, and many practitioners band together into collectives based on their talents. The act of becoming a formidable sorcerer is not the practice of acquiring power, but learning to cultivate and control the power one already possesses. The magic of a misguided or undisciplined sorcerer is a dangerous force indeed. Their domains are Arcana and Midnight. Okay, that tracks. Starting evasion is 10, starting hit points is 10. Their class item is a Whispering Orb or a family heirloom. Sorcerer's Hope feature, Volatile Magic. Spend 3 hope to reroll any number of your damage dice on an attack that deals magic damage. That tracks. Class features, Arcane Sense. You can sense the presence of magical people and objects within close range. Minor Illusion. Make a spellcast roll 10. On a success, you create a minor visual illusion no larger than yourself within close range. This illusion is convincing to anyone at close range or farther.
Ooh.
Channel Raw Power. Once per long rest, you can place a domain card from your loadout into your vault and choose to either gain hope equal to the level of the card.
Whoa.
What the fuck? Enhance a spell that deals damage, gaining a bonus to your damage roll equal to twice the level of the card. Whoa, okay. Sorcerer subclasses, choose either the Elemental Origin or the Primal Origin subclass. Elemental Origin, play the Elemental Origin if you want to channel raw magic to take the shape of a particular element. Its spellcasting trait is Instinct. Elementalist. Choose one of the following elements at character creation: air, earth, fire, lightning, or water. You can shape this element into harmless effects. Additionally, spend a hope and describe how you how your control over this element helps an action roll you're about to make. Then either gain a +2 bonus to the roll or a +3 bonus to the roll's damage. Holy shit. Okay. Their specialization feature is natural evasion. You can call forth your element to protect you from harm. When an attack roll against you succeeds, you can mark a stress and describe how you use the element to defend you. When you do, roll a d6 and add its result to your evasion against the attack. Its mastery feature is transcendence. Once per long rest, you can transform into a physical manifestation of your element. When you do, describe your transformation and choose 2 of the following benefits to gain until your next rest. +4 bonus to your severe threshold. +1 bonus to a character trait of your choice, crazy. +1 bonus to your proficiency, and +2 bonus to your evasion. Wow. The Primal Origin. Play the Primal Origin if you want to extend the versatility of your spell in powerful ways. Still instinct for the spellcast. Its foundation feature is Manipulate Magic. Your Primal Origin allows you to modify the essence of magic itself. If you cast a spell or make an attack using a weapon that deals magic damage, you mark a stress to do one of the following. Extend the spell or attack's reach by 1 range, crazy. Gain a +2 bonus to the action roll's result. Double a damage die of your choice.
Whoa.
Okay, let's all calm the fuck down. And hit an additional target within range.
We got meta
Specialization
boys.
feature. Yeah, wow. We do. Specialization feature, enchanted aid. You can enhance the magic of others with your essence. When you help an ally with a spellcast roll, you can roll a d8 as your advantage die. Once per long rest, after an ally has made a spellcast roll with your help, you can swap the results of their duality dice.
Damn.
Wow. And their mastery feature is Arcane Charge. You can gather magical energy to enhance your capabilities. When you take magic damage, you become charged. And alternatively, you can spend 2 hope to become charged. When you successfully make an attack that deals magic damage while charged, you can clear your charge to either gain a +10 bonus to the damage roll or gain a +3 bonus to the difficulty of a reaction roll the spell causes the target to make. You stop being charged at your next long rest. Okay. So I'm going to blow you up the class. I got it.
Yeah. Also, the art, Neo.
Yeah. This frogman is fucking wild. I love this frogman. Yeah, they kind of cooked on this art though. Their background questions: what did you do that made the people in your community wary of you?
Ooh.
What mentor taught you to control your untamed magic, and why are they no longer able to guide you?
Oh.
You have a deep fear you hide from everyone. What is it, and why does it scare you? The connections are: why do you trust me so deeply? What did I do that makes you cautious around me? Why do we keep our shared past a secret? Okay, and we already know their domains. I think that was Midnight and Arcana. We've seen those both already.
Yeah.
Warrior is also Blade and Bone for their domains. Becoming a warrior requires years, often a lifetime of training and dedication to the mastery of weapons and violence. While many who seek to fight hone only their strength, warriors understand the importance of an agile body and mind, making them some of the most sought-after fighters across the realms. Frequently, warriors find employment within an army, a band of mercenaries, or even a royal guard. But their potential is wasted in any position where they cannot continue to improve and expand their skills. Warriors are known to have a favored weapon. To come between them and their blade would be a grievous mistake. Domains are Blade and Bone. Their starting evasion is 11. Their starting hit points are 6. Class item is the drawing of a lover or a sharpening stone. That is real fucking specific, ain't it?
Yeah.
Warrior's Hope feature No Mercy. Spend 3 hope to gain a +1 bonus to your attack rolls until your next rest. Class feature, attack of opportunity. If an adversary within melee range attempts to leave that range, make a reaction roll using a trait of your choice against their difficulty. A trait of your choice against their difficulty. Choose one effect on a success, or two if you critically succeed. One, they can't move from where you are, from where they are. You deal damage to them equal to your primary weapon's damage, and you just move with them. Yeah, I'm coming too.
Where do you think you're going?
Combat training. You ignore burden when equipping weapons. When you deal physical damage, you gain a bonus to your damage roll equal to your level.
Damn.
Okay. What the fuck? Warrior subclasses. Choose the Call of the Brave or the Call of the Slayer. Call of the Brave.
Sorry.
Not the, Jesus. Play the Call of the Brave if you want to use the might of your enemies to fuel your own power. Foundation features. Courage. When you fail a roll with fear, you gain a hope. What the fuck?
When you really fuck up.
Wild.
That's great.
Battle ritual. Once per long rest before you attempt something incredibly dangerous or face off against a foe who clearly outmatches you. Describe what ritual you perform or preparations you make. When you do, clear 2 stress and gain 2 hope.
Aww.
Whoa. Specialization feature. Rise to the challenge. You are vigilant in the face of mounting danger. While you have 2 or fewer hit points marked, you can roll a d20 as your hope die. Oh my god! Whoa! Camaraderie is the mastery feature. Your unwavering bravery is a rallying point for your allies. You can initiate a tag team roll 1 additional time per session.
Aww.
Additionally, when an ally initiates a tag team roll with you, they only need to spend 2 hope to do so. Awesome. I like this orc with locks though. Really digging that. Really digging that down there. Okay. Slayer. Play the Call of the Slayer if you want to strike down adversaries with immense force. The foundation feature is Slayer. You gain a pool of dice called Slayer dice. On a roll with hope, you can place a d6 on this card instead of gaining a hope. Adding the die to the pool, you can store a number of Slayer dice equal to your proficiency. When you make an attack roll or damage roll, you can spend any number of these Slayer dice, rolling them and adding them to the result of the roll. At the end of each session, clear any unspent Slayer dice on this card and gain a hope per die cleared.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
You good?
Yeah, I'm all right. This shit is crazy. Specialization feature is weapon specialist. You can wield multiple weapons with dangerous ease. When you succeed on an attack, you can spend a hope to add 1 of the damage dice from your secondary weapon to the damage roll. Additionally, once per long rest, when you roll your Slayer dice, re-roll any ones. Is crazy. Mastery feature, martial preparation. You're an inspirational warrior to all who travel with you. Your party gains access to the martial preparation downtime move. To use this move during a rest, describe how you instruct and train your party. You and each ally who chooses this downtime move gain a d6 Slayer die. A PC with a Slayer die can spend it to roll the die and add the result to any attack or damage roll of their choice. So they can just spread that to everybody. That's so good. Background questions. Who taught you to fight? And why did they stay behind when you left home?
Aww.
Somebody defeated you in battle years ago and left you to die. Who was it? And how did they betray you? What legendary
Blood and Bone?
Right. What legendary place have you always wanted to visit, and why is it so special? Connections are, we knew each other long before this party came together. How? What mundane tasks do you usually help me with off the battlefield? What fear am I helping you to overcome? And this dude just standing over a dead dragon is wild.
Yeah.
And we know they're, blade and bone. And then lastly, the wizard. Let's see. Codex and Splendor. Wizards get Splendor.
That's incredible.
Whoa. Healing wizards, everybody.
They can do it if they wanna. They don't get counterspell?
No, it doesn't seem like it. Maybe they get something similar. Druids get counterspell. Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm high-fiving you. I'm high-fiving you. You deserved it. You deserve it.
Thank you.
Whether through an institution or individual study, those known as wizards acquire and hone immense magical power over the years of learning using a variety of tools, including books, stones, potions, and herbs. Some wizards dedicate their lives to mastering a particular school of magic, while others learn from a wide variety of disciplines. Many wizards become wise and powerful figures in their communities, advising rulers, providing medicines and healing. That's crazy. And even leading war councils. While these mages all work toward the common goal of collecting magical knowledge, wizards often have the most conflict within their own ranks, as the acquisition, keeping, and sharing of powerful secrets is a topic of intense debate that has resulted in innumerable deaths.
Damn.
Okay, Codex and Splendor, that tracks.
Mm-hmm.
I was right, they do get Codex. Starting evasion is 11, starting hit points is 5. Class items, a book you're trying to translate, or a tiny harmless elemental pet. Aww. Wizard's Hope feature. Not this time. Spend 3 hope to force an adversary within far range to re-roll an attack or damage roll. What the fuck? That's pretty good.
If they hit because of you, though.
Yeah, wild. Class features. Prestidigitation. You can perform harmless, subtle magical effects at will. For example, you can change an object's color, create a smell, light a candle, cause a tiny object to float, illuminate a room, or repair a small object.
Aw, yay!
Minor mending.
Mm-hmm.
Strange patterns. Choose a number between 1 and 12. When you roll that number on a duality die, gain a hope or clear a stress. You can change this number when you take a long rest. That's for our unlucky folk that never roll 1, set yourself up. Wizard subclasses. Choose either the School of Knowledge or the School of War. The School of Knowledge. Play the School of Knowledge if you want a keen understanding of the world around you. Spellcast trait is Knowledge. Its foundation features are prepared. Take an additional domain card of your level or lower from a domain you have access to. Huh. This could really be beneficial for multiclassing.
Mm-hmm.
Adept. When you utilize an experience, you can mark a stress instead of spending a hope. If you do, double your experience modifier for that roll.
Damn.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Specialization features. Accomplished. Take an additional domain card of your level or lower from a domain you have access to. Perfect recall. Once per rest, when you recall a domain card in your vault, you can reduce its recall cost by 1.
That's cool.
That means some will drop to 0.
Yep.
Mastery features. Brilliant. Take an additional domain card of your level or lower from a domain you have access to. So that's 3 times you can do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Honed expertise. When you use an experience, roll a d6. On a result of 5 or higher, you can use it without spending hope. God damn it.
Ooh.
Wizards are kind of cracked. Knowledge. I feel like knowledge fits exactly that wizened wizard that is always in the books. I really feel like that.
Absolutely.
That does that very well. School of War. Play the School of War if you want to utilize trained magic for violence. Still knowledge. Battle Mage. You focus your studies on becoming an unconquerable force on the battlefield. Gain an additional hit point slot.
Damn.
Okay. Face your fear. When you succeed with fear on an attack roll, you deal an extra 1d10 magic damage. Specialization features are Conjure Shield. You can maintain a protective barrier of magic. While you have at least 2 hope, you add your proficiency to your evasion.
Oh.
That's
Nice.
pretty baller, actually. Um, let's see. Then it is mastery features are fueled by fear. No, I read that one. No, I didn't. The extra magic damage from your face your fear feature increases to 2d10. Crazy.
Okay.
Mastery features are thrive in chaos. When you succeed on an attack roll, you can mark a stress after rolling damage to force the target to mark an additional hit point. Whoa.
Dog.
Okay, that's kind of crazy. Have no fear. The extra magic damage from your face your fear feature increases to 3d10. And also this art.
This art.
No, that is beautiful. That's a fucking painting right there. I put that up in my room. Background questions. Background questions. What responsibilities did your community once count on you for? How did you let them down? Oh my god. You spent your life searching for a book or object of great significance. What is it and why is it so important to you? You have a powerful rival. Who are they and why are you so determined to defeat them? Connections. What favor have I asked of you that you're not sure you can fulfill? What weird hobby or strange fascination do we both share? What's secret about yourself how you entrust it only to me? That's all the classes, y'all.
That's it. After that's ancestries.
I'm just gonna scroll through them real quick just to look at them because we don't have time to go through them fully. Clanks! They're called clanks!
Yo, this art is sick.
No, it kind of is though. This is kind of dope. Oh Dracona!
Do you see that there's an Elder Clank?
Elder Clank? Oh my god, I see him! Zenyatta, is that you? Gaze in the iris, head ass.
Happy Pride.
The Dracona are cool. We gotta have our scalies for our scalies out there. Dwarves, yay! They have the femmes have beards. Let's go.
Yes.
Let's see. Elves. That's just Shadowheart.
Oh my god, yeah, it is.
That's just Shadowheart.
Flip out her hair just in case.
Yeah. That's just Shadowheart though. There are bug people.
Yes, there are. Yeah.
Let's go. I was just talking to my designers about this today. How I want fairies to be bug people.
Yes.
Human and fairy for scale. You see this shit? That's such incredible. A tiny person. Exactly how I need them to be. That's just a moth, dude, and I love this elder fairy. With a beard. Sick.
Yes.
Fawns, because we gotta have fawns.
I mean, they're very fawn.
Again, beautiful. Furbolgs, let's go! the real cow looking Furbolgs from Critical Role, seems like. Love it. Love the floppy ears. I thought that said fun girl. It does not.
Very close.
Somebody's trying to be funny instead of a fun guy. It's a fun girl. Fun grill. They're cute though. They're really cool. Creepy looking.
Dang.
Sovereign fucking glut. That's who this motherfucker is blood. Right there. Somebody really likes Baldur's Gate. The Galapa turtle people.
Cause Galapagos. Okay.
I get it. Giants. Oh, she's hot. Oh, she's pretty. Oh, let me keep scrolling. My good lord. They're goblins. Oh, the gobos are cute.
The gobos are cute.
Halflings, also adorable. Look at the afro on that one. They have big old ears. Humans, meh. Oh, but they gave us a black one. Love that.
Nice.
No, he looks really cool though. He looks really cool.
Shit. Oh, he's got a prosthetic.
Yeah, he does.
Dog, the tieflings.
The Infernus? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah, dude. This one has an afro in their horn. Yay. I love them. Catfolk are on the next page.
Yeah.
The Qatari. Oh, so they can be super
Khajiit.
cat-like or not.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I am playing a quadrupedal kitten.
They could be quadrupeds?
No, well, the Khajiit can be, but I don't know if the Qatari can be.
Khajiit has wares if you have coin.
Exactly.
So they can be extremely cat-like or not.
Mm-hmm.
Neat.
They've got
Orcs. Their tusks go outward.
That's cool.
I love that. No, she's pretty too. Let me keep scrolling. They're called ribbits.
We have to tell Bacon.
Bacon's gonna fucking scream.
Bacon will scream. We have to give him this one specifically.
Ribbit. Which one? This guy with the backpack on?
Yes! I'm literally DMing Bacon with no context. I'm running. Okay.
Bacon's gonna scream.
Thinking of you. Smiley face.
Ribbit. Distinguished gentle frog is what your chat said.
Oh my god. Bacon's already responded.
Was Bacon eating their microphone?
I don't know. I haven't asked. I'm afraid to ask.
Simia. Monkey people. This guy's drawing his bow with his feet.
Yes.
That's so monkey-like.
That's cool.
Yes. And then they literally have rules for mixed ancestry.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my god! Look at the fairy Simia. You could be a.
Yeah, you see that? Yeah. Looks like he looks like he's a good little fun dude there.
Oh my
This fun
God.
grilled Galapa shroom shell.
That is so sick.
It's sick as fuck, actually. Yeah, they kind of. Okay, all right. I know we're over time, so we're gonna call it here. But sorry we didn't get to make characters, but we went through all the classes.
I mean, fuck, we can make characters tomorrow, although I do have plans to do fabulous stuff, so you let me know.
Yeah, I'll probably be around to do fabulous stuff as well.
Okay.
Depending on what I have a stream. I'm getting interviewed tomorrow.
Do you want to talk about it? Do you want
I'm getting interviewed by the Dummies and Dice Rolls interview stuff. Interview people.
That's cool.
Tomorrow. Like when I made this thing about, saying, hey, collaborations, they were like, us first, please.
Nice.
And I was like, okay. So that's tomorrow. But depending on like what happens, because tomorrow is Father's Day.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. But go ahead and give the people your outro, Morrow. Tell people, everybody, all the people where they can find you and stuff.
Well, thank you very much, everybody, for letting me tag along in Neo Stream, and thank you all for being here. My name is Morrow. I am doing a rebrand because I used to do professional tarot reading, but I am pivoting to storytelling and centering my indigenous identity. So you're going to see me around here as Morrow Trickster Rabbit or Trickster Rabbit in just about every place. My outro is probably gonna change these days, but to do an oldie but a goodie for my chat. I wish you all love, peace, and truth. I bar all harm, discord, stagnation, and unbalance from you and this night so that you might rest and get some respite tonight. May we make this place the world that we want to see and live in today and always.
Chill. I love the work that you're gonna do tomorrow. Haven't even seen it yet, but I already know it's gonna be amazing. Hey, you. Thank you so. Yes, I'm actually going to send him an email on Monday.
All right.
Hey, hey, the only nepotism I believe in is black nepotism. Anyway, hello everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight, and thank you, Maura, for going through this here book with me and giving me your design brain thoughts. I'm glad that I'm able to do this alongside you. Before I go, I want you to know that you are loved. You are capable and worthy of love unconditionally. Be kind to others, but realize that you first must be kind to yourself. On the Neo Soul God, alongside